running away from the past I left behind. I'm looking for answers, but I'm blinded by the light. I'm lost in the music, can I stay here for the night? I promise I'll be gone in the morning, out of sight and out of mind.
That is constantly changing, always rearranging, always rearranging, always rearranging. That is constantly changing, always rearranging, always rearranging. Constantly changing, always rearranging, always rearranging, always rearranging. That is constantly changing, always rearranging, always rearranging, always rearranging.
And welcome. It's week 7, day 3. How's everyone doing? I'm A Squared on the call with a special guest, as you have already might probably seen in the chat. But I have Running with me, or Pickle.
What's up?
How you doing today? How you doing today, man?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It's a good night for some baseball.
Yes, sir. Let me know, guys, if he's a little bit too loud, can't hear him enough, can't hear me enough. Just let me know. But I hope you all are looking forward to a great day of baseball, honestly. So first off, we have a lot of big games here today, especially, a lot of games that have meaningful consequences, whether win or lose. First game, we'll head to Motor Yard, Wrong Fielders versus Gauchos. Then a grudge match, a big one. Lumberjacks and Knights, the rivals, have met up a lot of times in their history. We'll see another installment of that matchup. And then Angels versus Unicorns. The Unicorns look to keep on rolling. They've been having some good momentum as of late in that tight epic conference. And then for the SSBL game of the night, the Bombers look to be the first team to clinch in the SSBL as they will face their hated rivals. and really the most hated team in the SSBL in the Serpents at Big Sky Park. Running, what are you looking for? What's your most anticipated game tonight?
It's got to be the Bombers game or the Knights game, to be honest. I would say Knights Lumberjacks is a huge game. That's gonna lead to a tie in the Legends division. And with so few games left in the season, each game means a whole lot for both of those teams, and we could see a huge upset in the division here.
Yeah, I mean, that division's really tight as well. Lumberjacks, as of late, they started out undefeated, but as of late have dropped. They did lose their first game of the season, start out 6-0 as they look to bounce back from that loss, and the Knights tried to close that gap a little bit. But yeah, the Bombers, first team, they're the last undefeated team. We'll see if that continues tonight. But without further ado, we'll get to game number 1. We'll stop talking about it. We're gonna get to game number 1. Wrong Fielders, Gauchos, as my stupid monitors. Okay, there we go. Wrong Fielders, Gauchos for game number 1 of week 7, day 3. And there we go. As Taco Burns will lead it off, Cale Cartman on the mound for the Gauchos, the number 4 starter for them. As the Gauchos already their 12th game of the season, so 2 more games after this. And running, let me know, give me the implications of that for just a minute as that ball hit into right. That's gonna be gone. A solo shot for Burns to start out the game.
Oh, way to lead it off.
What a way to lead it off for the Wrong Fielders, still winless, looking for their first win of the season. As the Gauchos already find themselves behind. Now tell me what's on the line here for the Gauchos tonight.
The Gauchos, if the Gauchos win tonight, we're going to have a 5-way tie at 500 in the Heroic Wildcard race, and that's got a whole bunch of teams mixed up in it. We've got the Knights and the Dragons both at 5-5. You've got the Walkers and the Overdrafts both at 4-4, and if the Gauchos were to win, you'd have them at 6-6. And, obviously with them having the least amount of games left, they're going to have, the least margin of error. They pretty much have to win out if they want to make the playoffs here.
Yes, I agree. And I believe that's Trudy Fruity getting caught in a rundown, so the walk will be erased, and that's going to be the first out of the ballgame. So far, already a leadoff home run from Taco Burns. Grim Bullock sends the 1-1. That's going to drop in front of Colin for a single. I try to get this chat out as well. Pop out chat, there we go. As that gets away from the catcher, and Bullock is going to head to second. So early trouble here running for the Gauchos.
Yeah, the Gauchos are not looking too sharp here to start it off. They've been hot the last couple games. They're on a 5-game win streak?
They've won their last 4, their last 5.
Oh yeah, Unicorns. They barely lost to the Unicorns 3-2. Heartbreaker probably. Next couple games they've got here the Wrong Fielders tonight. Next week they've got the Overdrafts, and then after that they've got the Retrievers. I mean, it's a winnable 3.
Oh, you're gonna say that about your own team?
It's winnable. I've made some moves to shore up the pitching, but you never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's gonna be a strikeout, a big strikeout for Cale Cartman. So 2 away here, and Andrea Dartboard with first and second. Wrong Fielders look to keep adding. As first pitch, a slider is in there for a strike. Yeah, Gaucho starting out 1-5 on the season. Not what they thought was gonna be their fortunes, as Dartboard hit to Jay Watt, and that's gonna be on the first, and that's gonna do it. So just a run. Could have been a lot worse. Taco Burns, a leadoff home run. As we'll see the Gauchos for the first time. Heather Lansley on the mound for the Wrong Fielders after the trade of Hank Murphy.
Yeah, and that was a pretty big one.
Yeah, Hank Murphy, was one of the he was actually a very sought after in the season 5 draft with his specialist trait and those good ratings. But didn't really work here, as Biscuit's gonna bomber special into center field for a leadoff single. Yeah, I know at the time of the draft, Hank Murphy was a very hot commodity and just never really worked here in the wrong fielder organization. But getting traded, gets a new start. As Tailwind will pop that up. So
You know, when you see late here in the season, close to trade deadline, these teams that probably aren't going to make the playoffs, you know, if they move their big players, it's it's almost a fresh start for some of these guys.
Yeah, I agree. As that ball's going to be hit in the gap, that might be trouble with Biscuit's speed. Biscuit's going to round third and easily scores. So the Gauchos, and oh, there goes Athena Hex for third, and that's going to be an RBI triple, and this game is tied up.
Just barely made it in there.
No, you know what? Marge is right, and that ball is going to be to the wall, and Brutus Banger makes it a 2-1 ball game. So Gauchos quickly taking back the lead here. But yeah, Elder, I do agree. I think the Gauchos are better than the record. They'll be better next season as well. You know, they still got that ball is crushed into right center and start the home run song, and it's 4-1. So running quickly, the tables have turned.
Oh, very. You know, it's the Gauchos are an explosive team.
Oh
you
my
can see it
God!
from
Stop! Hit to the left, and it's back-to-back home runs. Lord Jesus have mercy.
You can see it from the record in the last few games. You know, they're an explosive team here. I don't know what change they made in week 4, but after that they've been putting up huge numbers in every game. You know. And they've been playing against pretty much all playoff teams right now.
Yeah, and you know, quickly exploding for 5 runs. As here's the future star, Jay Watt. But yeah, Marge, I do agree with you. You know, it's no need for real pitchers. Jay Watt will line out the center, but 5 runs for the Gauchos. It's now quickly 5-1 here, heading into the second, and this could be either a blowout or a high-scoring game.
Yeah, well, you know, it's fun to see these explosive offenses. It's not fun to see it happen to you. I know all about that one, but
oh Lord.
Yeah. So we'll see if the wrong fielders can make some adjustments out here.
Look, my team was never the wrong fielder. Like, no disrespect, but my team was never the wrong fielder's bad. But yeah, we did tank pretty hard, and yeah, we saw a lot of these kind of losses. It was not fun.
You've got to give the wrong fielders a little bit of credit. You know, they've got some aging players in the wrong places, to be honest, and not a whole lot there to replace them for a season or two.
Yeah,
you know, they got a lot of guys in the minors. Their pen's not going to be an issue probably in season 8. I mean, they've got a whole lot of guys down there in the minors that are doing pretty well.
Yeah, I do agree. You know, they got players like Boomer Lasers here. You know, they'll be the future of this franchise, but Boomer Lasers is going to get walked here with 2 outs, so 2-out base runner. And we'll flip it back to the top lineup and Taco Burns, who already has a solo shot. Taco Burns jumps on the first pitch once again, or not once again, but sends it into center field, and that ball is gone! Taco Burns, another home run! And it's 5-3 now.
This one might be a shootout.
So Burns just ekes it over the center field wall.
Number 18.
So 2 at-bats, 2 home runs for Taco Burns, and here's Trudy Fruity. You know, you still have players like Trudy Fruity, actually a former Gaucho. You know, was an original Gaucho, but didn't really particularly do too well at the Gauchos. That's going to be the end of the inning. But here against her former team.
Well, it's you look around and you see on their lineup, you know, they've got plenty of talent that's still sort of young-ish, and you know they've got it all. But you know, you look at some of these players and you see an overwhelming power number and a not too great contact number, or you know, the other way around. And when the bats are so inconsistent, it's hard to put together wins.
Agreed. As Miranda Vista getting her second at bat in the second inning. Heather Lansley looking for a little bit more quieter inning. As Biscuit will get on once again, this time via a walk.
Now batting.
As Samir Tailwind now.
Number 26.
Goes after the first pitch, but just fouls it off to the third base side. So some early fireworks so far in this game. As tailwind behind 1 and 2. Lansley will check on Biscuit. She gets back. 2 and 2. As once again, tailwind will pop out. Doesn't leave the infield yet as Burns looks to do his glove for the out. And also, I will remind everybody, I meant to remind this in my opening monologue, but, and we'll probably make an announcement as well. Next week, if you want to make anybody eligible, and you haven't brought them up yet because they've been in the minors, they have to be up by next week because, as you all remember, as that ball's hitting the center field for a single. And Biscuit's going to go to third. Throw from Scott. Easily gets Miranda Biscuit, and that'll do it for the Gauchos. So finally a 0 put up. We're heading to the third. It's 5-3. But, like I was saying, you have the, for playoff eligibility, a player needs to be on. Oh, Athena Hicks has a tweaked groin.
Ooh.
So we'll see the issue on that. She's still in for the moment, but not good there. But I will say, let me finish. You do have to have that player on your roster. Doesn't have to play, just has to be on the roster for 3 weeks to be playoff eligible. So if you're trying to make any moves, keep that in mind.
The left fielder. Number 6.
As it's quickly 2 outs here for Chris Kohlerfield.
Now, is that they have to be in the majors for at least 3 games, or is that on your majors roster for 3 games? So if you're looking to make a trade, if you're looking to make a trade here at the deadline, then those players would be good to go.
No, yeah,
Okay.
if you're looking to make the trade at the deadline. Also, deadline's on Saturday. But yeah, if you're looking to make a trade on deadline, yes, they would be eligible. Not on. I'm just talking about minors players. As Brutus Banger bangs one in the left center, and that ball is way gone. His second RBI. This one a solo shot, and it's 6-3. Whitney, what is the time on that tweaked groin, by the way? As here's Delaware Colin, he had himself a home run.
Take your base.
And he'll get a walk.
Now batting.
Ooh, she'll be out for the rest of the regular season.
Ooh.
But she's staying in, so that might be reduced, but we'll see when she comes up.
Inside.
And here's Billups. She had the back-to-back with Colin. Here goes down there, and it was a hit and run, but Billups just pops that up. Taco Burns camped under it.
You're out.
Makes the catch. And I'll bring up Noah Walker.
The catcher. Number 24.
And Colin was off on the pitch, but gets caught in a rundown. As that gets him out, so 2 outs, nobody on. And Lansley misses inside, 2-1.
Nope. No.
3-1 to Walker.
Take your base.
And that's going to be a ball 4, so Walker is going to be on and running, I mean, the wrong fielders, yes, they're not a good team, but Lansley not having her best stuff. I mean, there is those ratings, probably worse than Horizon, but still.
It hurts, but I think, at this point, the wrong fielders are committed to the tank. Pick up picks where you can at the deadline. I think they've probably not made the last moves. I think you'll see a couple more. And, make some moves, get some draft picks, commit to the tank, and, eventually, in Season 9, they could be pretty good. They could be a playoff team with all their Season 7 8s.
Are the wrong fielders eliminated from playoff contention already?
Not yet. So, currently in the standings, the wrong fielders, their magic number is 2.
I see.
And if they, their elimination number is 2. And so if they lose this one, it's down to 1, and they've got their remaining games. And it's Gauchos, Overdrafts, Vikings, Lumberjacks, and if they lose one of those, they're done.
Yep, as that going to be a double, and the gap brings in 2 more, and it's going to be 8-3 now for the Gauchos. That's it for Heather Lansley. Venus Shipley will come into pitch. So Lansley not able to make it out of the third inning as Biscuit might get herself an RBI. Scott to throw home, not in time. It's cut off, and Biscuit has herself an RBI. It's 9-3.
Designated hitter, number 26.
That's inside.
And it's only the third.
You know, it's oddly enough, you see it and you look at, you see the wrong fielders at 0-9, and it's crazy to think that, well, first, they're not eliminated, and second, they might not be the first team eliminated.
Oh, I see.
Is that the Angels have a game tonight, don't they?
Yes, they do. They will play the Unicorns at Shaka later on for game number 3.
And the playoff race in Epic is
Insane.
not as tight. It's not as tight as it is in the Heroic. So the Angels could actually be eliminated from the wild card race before the wrong fielders are.
That is insane to think about. But Kel Cartman first was a hit it to a right. Hit to center. This one hit to right. So 2 lineouts.
Now batting, the
And I'll bring up Carl Scott, the center fielder.
Ball low.
So Cartman a little bit kind of trying to get himself in a groove. As that ball hit into center field, more work for Neon Dion. And it's going to be a 1-2-3 inning. So pair back-to-back zeros for Kel Cartman. We're heading to the bottom of the 4th. Hex, Banger, and Colin. We'll see if Hex stays in the game. And she will. I do know this game does like to, as Kex goes after the first pitch, back goes the right fielder at the track. Wayne makes the catch. But I do know this game does like to leave him in, but when they come up, they do pull him out. But Hex stays in.
That's low.
And here's Brutus Banger, 2 for 2.
Off the plate. Foul ball.
And Banger gets jammed in on the run. Is Cloverfield for the out, so 2 outs.
Now batting,
As Venus Shipley doing pretty well so far. Pickle, do you have any thoughts so far and early in this game? I mean, obviously Gauchos out to a big lead, but
They're exploding like they normally do, and you can look at the wrong fielders and you can say they're not playing poorly. They're still playing well. It's just they've got a whole lot of issues in places, and they're doing the best with what they can, with what they have.
number 9.
Inside.
so here's Billups.
Nope, that's high.
Right down the middle, looked at.
Yeah, I agree with that. They've got a lot of pitching in the minors though,
Inside.
and the pitchers in the minors are doing pretty well from what I saw from the stat sheets, and we could see them. We could see the wrong fielders rotation be pretty scary by season 9.
Yeah, their offense isn't bad, as that's going to be it for the Gauchos. So no runs here, but a pair of runners left on. We're heading to the 5th. Lasers and then top of the order. But yeah, the outfielders, the offense isn't bad. It's really just the pitching that doesn't win. And I agree with Puppet. If they had some pitching, they would be decent.
Nope.
Yeah, the bats are there. They've got what they need in the bats, but obviously the rotation, which realistically wasn't the big problem at the beginning of the season. The problem was the pen. You see 3 or 4 season 1s sitting in the pen, and that's not great when that happens.
Yes. Hummus, if you really want to, we could do a 3-man.
That's foul.
Yeah, the more the merrier, man.
Yeah, we could do a 3-man.
Foul.
Up to you, Hummus. We could do a 3-man. You can be in one game, all the games, however many games you want. But as Taco Burns continues his very good day, as he's 3 for 3 with the pair of home runs and now a single.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good hit parade out here.
Hey, more the merrier.
Foul. Steve.
0-2 for Trudy Fruity, the former Gaucho. Fruity, that's going to be in the gap and be trouble. Into the deepest part of the park. Burns off to the races. He's going to head around third, heading for home. Watt makes the throw, but not in time, and Trudy Fruity has herself an RBI double.
The first baseman, number 10.
Pumice, if you want to, or Puppet, be in the voice channel, and then me and Running will move up into there if you want to join. Or actually, be in the voice channel, and I'll pull you all to the rigged studio.
Now batting for shortstop, number 44.
Yeah, dude, we've done it before. Me, Fizek, and Whitney all did it for the Super Series. I want to say for the Retrievers Skull Super Series, we did a 3-man. Oh, all right, Puppet. Well, we're gonna call. Yeah, we'll pull you in right now. Hold on. I'll make some. That ball is gonna be to right. Throw home in time. What a throw from Colin. That's gonna be it. As I'm gonna make some changes here. Running. Do you mind being into the regular voice chat, and I'll pull you in so we can get.
Oh yeah, I'll hop in there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pull you in. 1 second, people. Oh, they're in rigged. Yeah, hold on. All right. Hopefully you can hear everyone. How's everyone doing? Puppet, how you doing?
Oh, how are you? I'm alright.
Alrighty. So, Puppet, what are your thoughts so far in this game? As that's going to be a pop-up, easy play for Wayne.
Pretty typical wrong fielders game. I do like seeing Taco Burns with the 2 home runs, however.
Yeah, 2 home runs for Taco Burns. I've always thought Taco Burns was a quality player. He never dominated, but he was always a quality player that, I mean, I don't think any team would mind having him in the lineup.
Definitely.
As Biscuit looks at strike 3. And it's right into the 6th, 9-4 still. Longfield is trying to chip into that lead a little bit as Cloverfield will lead it off. And that's it for Cale Cartman. Jebediah Octagon, I believe, was taken this year.
He's a
He's a
this
rookie.
season rookie.
Yes, he's a rookie coming into pitch. So Cale Cartman, 5 innings, 4 runs. I wouldn't say it's the worst, given his stats or his ratings.
Given his ratings, I expected him to go a lot sooner, particularly with the 2 home runs early, but
Cloverfield, what a play by Watt. Throw to first. Gonna be in time. Good play by Watt using the vacuum.
The third baseman,
yeah, Watt,
number 7.
definitely a number 2 pick.
Was he number 2? Or no, Watt
Yep.
was. What was Octagon?
Oh, Octagon is
think it was
probably
top
like
10.
number 10. Yeah, somewhere up there.
Ronnie, who did you pick? What was the first pick you had in this draft?
Our first pick was oh gosh, I don't even remember. I think we took Chad Chaddington.
Yeah, because I think all you had was a second
That was
round,
a
right?
third. That was a 3rd round pick. We had 3rd rounds and compensation picks.
Right. Well, I thought you had a 2nd round. No, because you took.
No, we didn't.
You took Swohei with the compensation. Yeah.
Yep.
And then.
You know,
Puppet,
it was,
Puppet led off with what was it, Puppet? It was a left fielder.
Maggie Slowitz.
Yeah, Maggie Slowitz. As that's going to be a relatively quick inning.
Drafted like 3 out left fielders, and then like 2 other outfielders.
Yeah. It was. I remember that draft. It was very surprisingly hitting heavy at first. You know, I think 4 out of the first 5 picks were hitters, and I really thought it was going to be a lot of pitchers.
I don't think there's been any drafts that have had no pitchers for like the first 5. I mean,
As Tailwind finally doesn't pop this one up, gets it over the head of Wayne. He'll be held at first though, as Wayne able to get there quickly.
who is that I spot in the lobby? Is that Fizek?
I hear we were joining
No
into.
way,
I hear we were
Fizek!
joining into streams.
How you doing, Fizek? We miss you on the call, buddy.
I miss everyone here. I miss everyone in the league so much. It's been a brutal semester. TBT Athena Hex.
Yes, Athena Hex, the former Dragon, of course, as she'll bring in another run. It's an RBI double, and it's going to be 10-4 now.
I remember when I drafted Athena Hex and I thought, this is a mistake. And so then I made one of my 5,000 trades with the Gauchos, and turns out she's pretty good.
What did you trade her for?
Oh man, let's go back. Let's take a look. Because the Dragons and Gauchos have made numerous trades.
Oh my gosh, Whitney's comment.
Yo,
Yo,
dog.
dog, I heard you like commentators.
Yo, dog, I heard you like
the
commentators.
Sydney
commentators.
needs to get in here.
How about 4 of them?
How about 5? Get hummus in here. Get 6. We'll have a party.
Let's just
Somebody
get
ping
everyone
Dean.
that is currently watching the stream.
Dean's an old man. He couldn't join at this time, huh?
No, Dean has to go to bed.
Exactly.
That's going to be in the center field. Another run will score 11-4. As Gaucho's lead is back up to 7.
Now batting, the shortstop, number
I'm in the process right now of finding what I sent.
Because I remember it was a relatively decent trade. I don't think it was directly to the Gauchos. I think she was traded later to the Gauchos, if I remember correctly.
I could have sworn that I did it straight too.
As Billis
Let's
pops
find
that
out.
one up.
I've got a giant list here.
Out.
It was directly to the Gauchos. Dragons received Season 7 Moonshots Round 2, Freddie Jupiter, Telly Mackin. Gauchos received Season 8 Dragons Round 3, and Athena Hex.
Oh, okay.
So pretty good haul for Athena Hex. I don't remember Freddie Jupiter or Telly Mackin's stats, but
Freddie Jupiter is currently starting at 3rd for me. Telly Mackin is on the bench. He's going to get a majors camp. And with that 34 pick, I selected Princess Leia. So I got some help in the battery.
A quality pitcher. As 6 are gone, 11-4 here for the Gauchos.
now batting.
As I don't think anybody remembers the wrong fielders were up at one point in this game.
for
First
maybe
inning was
an inning,
magical.
First inning was
half
magical.
an inning.
Half an inning. And then what was it? Ready? What was it? It was like it was immediately a double or immediately a single, then a double, and it tied it up.
It was a single and then a 2-run shot, and they took the lead.
Was it a 2-run
He's our
shot?
boy Taco Burns.
Yeah, Taco Burns.
Boys, I have a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Will the wrong fielders get a win this season?
No.
Take your base.
With the rest of their schedule, it's not likely.
We need for the fun. We need the wrong fielders to go 0-14 and the Bombers to go 14-0.
For the
Even though
fun,
the
of
Bombers are the
course.
secondary enemy.
For the fun of
And
course.
then we just need to have them have an exhibition game.
Yes.
And then the Bombers drop out of the playoffs immediately.
I mean, here's the thing, guys. Part of this league is just getting into the postseason. The other part of it is surviving. Not that the Bombers weren't the best team last year, but it is so. This league is as random as it is, but
Yeah.
especially in a 7-game series, even it's up in the cards, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how close this past postseason was with how many Game 5s, Game 7s we
Oh
had,
my.
and then the fact that the Super Series went to Game 7.
As Grim Bullock hits that a
Grim
ton
Bullock.
in the left, and it's 11-7. As the wrong fielders are not going down without a fight.
I think particularly playoffs can also highlight the importance of stadiums.
Now batting,
I think a lot of
number
games go, either way based on the stadium.
Yeah, and well, if you look at last season's Super Series, I mean, it was a 3-seed team and a 5-seed team. Both 1-seed teams were out pretty early.
Yeah.
The Serpents dropped to the Bombers, and you had the Vikings drop to the Knights, and that just shows that anything's possible in the playoffs, and it's a whole different season at that point.
Granted, the Knights were a very, very, very strong 3-seed, and in fact, could have been a 1-seed if they had won a tiebreaker game.
Yeah.
But that your point still stands.
Vikings were a good team too. I forgot who they beat earlier in that playoffs.
Yeah, it probably was nobody that they beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I certainly don't remember.
Oh, you already
It probably
blocked
wasn't. It was probably a really good team though. There's no way they probably got.
Oh,
like,
is it like the
swept or anything.
moonshots or?
Yeah. Sure.
There you go.
Yeah, sure. Vikings beat the Moonshots. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Whitney, bro, that whiff. Come on, Whit.
No, you need to think of the other 6-8 team that made it into the postseason for the heroic.
Oh, dude, that final day too was so fun. As that's gonna be a walk to dartboard. That final day was so fun.
Now batting, the right fielder.
That season was last season. Not that this season isn't good or anything. Season 6 was hype.
Season
man.
6 was, I mean, probably the best season of SSBL of all time.
Yeah, so far I've been here since season 4, and I want to say, yeah, that was pretty hype. Of course, yeah, when you had fun.
Always fun when
I-
you win.
Even though I was losing it for a good portion of it.
I don't know if DDC is anywhere near this chat or near this stream, but I definitely think the Skulls have tapered off since they have been garbage since they won the Super Series. They've forgotten how to win again.
Yeah,
So season 6 was like the passing of the torch almost.
Number 10.
so here's Jay Watt. Speaking of the Skulls. Anyway.
Ugh. I'm so upset that I forgot that you could just get a trait on a player for free if you save your 2 secondary points. So Jay Watt,
No,
I skipped him because I wanted the trait on Maggie Slowitz, but I still ended up losing out on the trait,
It's not for free. You can take
Well, yeah,
one off
but
because he had something on.
because he
Yeah.
saved the...
Thomas,
third
you won
one.
the Super Series in 4, not 5.
Let's see, 5 was Skulls, right?
Yeah, 5 was Skulls.
5 was Skulls, where they
Yeah.
beat down the Retrievers,
Yeah,
even though Retrievers swept their...
Dude,
Conference.
that Retrievers
Just
run
bad.
has to be one of the best runs, though.
It,
That had to be
man.
one of the best playoff runs.
It
They
was the
swept
feel-good
everyone.
run. Like,
was, yeah.
knowing where the Retrievers had been in previous seasons, to have that turnaround.
Well, in previous
It was just
seasons,
such a killing of the momentum though. Like you go into the Super Series basically destroying every team up until then, and then you just get destroyed by the Skulls 17-5 or something.
It's not what it was.
Okay, it was 11-3.
there was
but-
one
Let's
game
pull
where
up
it
the
was a
Season
blowout.
5 schedule right now. Season
Alright.
5 schedule.
We lost pretty heavy to the Skulls, except for the last
as
game.
when he said, you did beat all the previous conference title winners in order.
Yeah,
You
pretty
get to
much.
game 6. You only lost 4-2.
Yeah, but we
Lo-
lost
the
every
first
time
game-
we
the
weren't in
first
our
game was-
stadium.
Yeah, the first game was 10-1, lost 3-2, won 3-1, then you lost 12-1. But then you won 5-4, and then you lost game 6 3-2. It's not about the size of the leads, it's about the actual win.
It's not about the size.
Oh
remember,
my
lads.
goodness! As Samir
Oh,
Tailwind's
you missed it.
he's gonna, Samir
We're making
Tailwind
sex jokes, and Samir Tailwind
just clears the bases, 14-7 here.
Yeah, I forget who was it that lost in season 4. It
Yeah, you know what?
kind of slips my mind a little bit. Low key, the Rockfielders actually came back a little bit in this.
Yeah, but
Yeah. If the Gauchos, that's the problem is they can hit. They can totally hit. It's just their pitching and defense is
I
their
think
pitching is terrible. Their
I think it's
defense
worse
is
than
pretty
him, man. Here's Kendall
Yeah.
Cook coming in for Rustin Hopper. Rustin Hopper called up today after the trade from the Hank Murphy. Yeah, you just need a touchdown.
pretty much. Well, don't you need the kick too?
Yeah, it's an extra point. It's 2-2 to Brutus Banger.
Let's say go for 2.
That ball is ripped into left center. That's going to be a couple more runs. So what's the record of most scored runs in one game by a team?
I mean, that's gotta be
wasn't it
Drags.
30
think it
by the
was-
Dragons.
Yeah, it's gotta be Dragons last season, right? Against the Gauchos of all teams.
I think differential was the one ball players game in the playoffs, but I think the
Nice.
most total was the Dragons game.
Nice, Elder. Nice.
Yeah, it was 29 versus the Gauchos, 29-5 by the Dragons in season 6.
After-
Swing and a miss.
After a 16-0 win over the Walkers beforehand. And that 16-0 win over the Walkers really scarred the Walkers because they went into that game against the Moonshots.
Oh my
their very
goodness.
next game. And that was when they won 17-2.
So, a misplay in center field, another run, 17-7.
It's still a 2-possession game now.
Yeah, it's 2-possession game.
Yeah, it's not out of reach yet. There's still time to play.
Dartboard is gonna
We're
make
in
this catch.
we're in the 5th quarter, so yeah, I agree.
Yes, exactly. Precisely.
Yahtzee.
What?
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 How many players do you think are within 20 points of Ryzen stats on the wrong fielders?
Let's
Oh,
say
dude,
at
that has
least
to be their entire pitching
5 or
staff,
6.
besides Lila Burns.
What is it? It's 40s for Horizons, right?
Well, in terms of across the board, it is for a position player, a Ryzen is 5 times 35, 150, 175. For pitchers, it is all of that plus the pitching stats. So it's I don't like it. Not at this time of the day.
Now batting,
280.
number 19.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would say probably a majority of the staff, the pitching staff at least.
Exactly half the pitching staff are below Ryzen stats. Ergo, if they were to be released tomorrow, they would be instantly retired per league rules.
Per league rules, instantly retired.
Oh, by the way, that's with Hank Murphy still in the lineup. Who did they call up?
Rustenhofer.
Okay, so 5 out of 8 players, 5 out of 8 pitchers for the wrong fielders.
They gotta call up those Ryzens.
Strike 3,
I
Jake
think we have to
Carter.
make a special exception for wrong fielders.
A special exception, they get Ryzen to make him competitively balanced.
We could call them the Ryzen fielders.
Do we have a, can we just automatically make like a mercy rule in the SSBL? You know, more than 10
That wouldn't be
runs?
fun.
More than 10 runs, right? Little League?
Softball.
It's Little League.
Well, whenever the wrong fielders play, yes. I cannot wait for the wrong fielders to win it all next season.
I thought it was technically, it turns from a SSBL game to a Little League game whenever we play at Tiger Den, though.
So what's the excuse right now?
Awful.
Oh, when he says we need the end screen, though.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
No mercy for
uh,
the damn.
When he getting
get
on
up-
us, be like, we need those damn stats.
Baseball players do what baseball watchers do what baseball
From
watchers gotta
off
do.
the top of my head, 8-1 is the biggest comeback in SSBL.
Yeah,
history.
yeah, that's the one
8-1.
I can think of.
8-1.
I mean, if we saw a 17-7 comeback, I mean,
Who is the 18 to
that
1?
would.
No, it was 8-1, not 18-1.
It was 8-1.
Oh,
It was
8-1.
Stingers versus,
Unicorns.
Oh, I remember that game.
and
Two
it was,
strikes,
by
2
the way,
outs.
2 outs. By the way, yeah, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 strike away.
Right. Oh, I gotta go. Do we have that game on the YouTube, or was that?
Oh, it's
a
gotta be.
Fiverr?
It's gotta be.
Josh has it somewhere, because Josh has all, like, the hype games.
Well, it's no,
I
it's
am
for
s-
sure. I know that one's for sure because that was last season.
I am so sad that we lost the diarrhea
Ooh, if
bloodbath
she-
from last season.
If Athena Hicks hits a home run here, she's got the cycle.
Oh, that's right.
While
Gosh,
she's
yes!
strained,
It's my cat. Come on.
She might take over. The name is Iron Balls.
Wrong fielders. You gotta come back. Let Athena Hex go again.
Yeah, you should have just thrown that
here's the
one
thing:
down the pipe.
the issue for the wrong fielders is definitely not so much the scoring the 10 runs. It's not allowing any more.
Gauchos, you have to run through this again. Come
Oh,
on. we
no,
need that
I
cycle for my
don't-
cat.
I don't think we have it because that was actually season 5 that happened.
Oh yeah, she did get hurt earlier in the game.
Oh yeah.
So,
Cycle strained.
guys, this is for, hold on, actually.
You sure Zarby wouldn't have it? Because I know
It's
Zarby has a
week
fair bit of
3,
the
day
games.
2 of season 5.
Josh might have it.
Was it even actually? It still might be on the YouTube.
So this is
What we do.
for Athena X.
Well, no, I think only season 5 has the playoffs.
So this is for, guys, this is for Athena Hex, since she didn't get the cycle. Oh, I didn't know if you heard that. You heard it on the stream, hopefully, but yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening. I don't want.
Oh, is it what Whitney put in the chat?
Yes.
Wow.
Gauchos have. Oh no, wrongfielders have to come back. Oh dear. I really want the wrongfielders to come back so that Athena Hex can get another chance.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
unfortunately, it is not on the YouTube. So if it's anywhere, it would be.
Josh has it. Josh has to have it. That ball's hit to the right on the run. Colin makes a good catch. Runner's gonna go from second to third.
On the shoe tops.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 7.
Dang, nobody realized Athena Hex had a cycle watch.
Yeah, I was
No,
reading
that's why we need
the
the T9
stats. I
running.
saw 1, 2, and 3, and I'm like, hold on a minute.
Didn't the player get a cycle in the minors?
Yes.
Who was it?
That's gonna be over the head. 1-1 will score. It's gonna be 17-8. Whitney, who was it? Nick Hugh Jr.
Oh.
Of course, Whitney would know that.
Number 11.
So does he get +4s all around?
No, he gets a vacuum. And that's it.
Instant promotion.
Like a Roomba or like a Dyson? Like a straight,
I
like,
can't afford a Roomba or a
Come on.
Dyson.
What kind of budget do you think we have, dude?
Jeez.
Yeah, he got a Swiffer.
That's not a vacuum.
Damn
It can
near.
be.
Yo, dog, I heard you like vacuums.
Strike 3, 2 outs. As the wrong fielders are mercifully down to the last out.
Center fielder.
It's 9 runs. It would be the
The new record.
new record if
Carl
they were to come
Scott.
back
Be
here.
huge.
We need Jake Carter to get like injured or something.
We need the entire Romfielders team to.
Gauchos
Wait.
just take like
Oh,
everybody in the
that's-
Gauchos field take a nap.
And the Gauchos will
Ah.
They're
back
picking
in.
daisies out there.
17-8, 8 runs, 10 hits for the wrong fielders. But then again, I was supposed to be saying their pitching is trash, but the offense is good. 17 runs, 18 hits for the Gauchos. 9 walks for them. Everybody had a hit besides Noah Walker. Noah Walker, what are you doing?
Same thing for wrongfielders though with Wood. Oh no, Wood and Wade and Boomer Lasers timed.
Yes, as home runs for Banger, Colin, and Billups. Colin and Billups going back to back at inning number 1. Lansley gives up 9, Shipley gives up 2, Hopper gives up 5, Cook gives up 1, and Iconic comes in. They use their entire bullpen. Cartman gets the win, Octagon gives up 3, Carter does the last 2 2/3, and Lansley gets the loss. And Taco Burns is your player of the game with 2 home runs.
What I never understood is why the wrongfielders keep Cam Iconic as a closer. If they put him into long relief, they would have even like the slightest bit more success. Because he's literally their only reliever.
Are the Romfielders officially eliminated?
No, one more game.
We go to yes. So now, Running gives us what do the Gauchos get now since they won?
So, yeah, the Gauchos are now in a 5-way tie in the heroic wild card race. They're at 6-6. The Vikings and Dragons are both at 5-5, and the Walkers and Overdrafts are at 4-4. You know, it's close. They pretty much have to win out if they want any hope of making the playoffs.
The
Which
4 and
for them is
4 and 10 comeback.
They have to win out, but they actually only have 2 games left.
Yeah, they do have to win out. It's doable. I hate talking like that about my own team, but it is doable. Overdrafts and Retrievers. You know, it's not a hard schedule, but it's not an easy schedule.
We're down here. We're
It's
having
right
fun.
there
But
in the
they're
middle.
1-2.
Anyway, thanks lads for having me. I have to go though.
All right.
So, good night.
Thank you for coming on. Now it's 3. Anyway, but as
And
we're
then
going,
there were 3.
then there were 3. Hummus, if you want to jump in, you're welcome to jump in.
I'll be jumping off quickly here
Sadness.
right now, actually. So it was a
Sadness.
pleasure, boys. I plan on, if y'all do this more often, I'll plan on stopping in.
All right, man. Thank you for stopping in, man. We miss
Bye
ya.
bye. But I miss me too. Bye bye.
It's kind of weird. And now there were 2. So, Rennie, what are your thoughts on this game, or what are your thoughts going into this game here? And also give us the playoff implication as well.
So we've got what do we got? I gotta pull up the schedule here.
Knights, Lumberjacks.
Knights Lumberjacks. Yeah, this is I'd say, personal opinion, this is the biggest game of the night.
I don't know who changed it.
No.
Hi, Hummus. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good, good. I think this is the first time I ever heard Hummus's voice, but welcome on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Quick question though. Where am I
Yes.
watching the?
Oh,
Do I just watch a regular stream, or do you guys like have it?
Here, actually, I'm gonna stream because the stream would be delayed, so I'll be streaming mine view. Should
Okay,
be
cool.
up, so you guys can see it with me, Hummus. So for the Lumberjacks, and we'll say Jefferson Steelflex is gonna go tonight.
Yep, he got the nod today for his first start of the season.
For some reason, I thought he was started, like he started and then he went to the bullpen and now he's back as starter. But then I looked and I was like, oh, he's not. This is actually his first start.
No, we did that. I believe we did it last season. I want to say he started as a starter last season. Then we moved him into the bullpen. Then right at the end, we moved him back into the rotation.
Chris Luzon is in the lineup, batting ninth. Ball Dream. Okay, just Luzon. And then for the Knights, let me figure out who is pitching for them. Hummus, give me your thoughts going into this game.
Well, you know how it is. Lumberjacks and Knights, one of they're like two top teams right now. And if I remember correctly, Knights are only a game behind in the division. So this is a key game for both teams. Could very well shape up who takes the inner lead for the division.
Yeah, that's right. You know, if the Knights win it, the Knights are only a game back, so this would tie for the division lead.
Right.
And it's pretty crazy. But they do have fewer games to play left this season, so there's not a whole lot of room for error for the Knights, and the Lumberjacks have a little bit of wiggle room.
Right, yeah, because I think we got a couple like early buys. Like I think there's like a period where we had like 2 weeks off. So I think we're still on the lower end of games compared to like some teams that still have like a couple to go.
Yeah, it's Miles Hurley. Okay, so it's Miles Hurley.
Yeah, I mean, you look at. Oh, good.
So no, go ahead. I'm still verifying.
I was gonna say, you look like you look at the teams like the Moonshots who only have one game left. The Bombers, after tonight, will have 4 games left, or sorry, 5 games left. And there's some teams that just it's pretty much the end. They've got 1-2 games left, and not a whole big margin of error for them.
Yeah,
Without
for sure.
further ado, boys, we're going into the game. Lumberjacks 6-1 after, I believe, getting their first loss last week. Will play against their hated rivals in the Knights. The Lumberjacks coming off an absolutely devastating loss against the Cyclones, 18-7. Knights coming into this game, last 2 games, losing to the Bombers in a pretty embarrassing fashion, then coming back and beating the Walkers 12-6. So both teams looking to get a win here. And a hazy day at Swagger Center. Ron backhands it and makes the out.
Good
Yeah, and
defense there.
you say about that, the Cyclones have been hot as of late.
But what happened yesterday? Sorry.
It's one game. You look at it and you say, a couple weeks ago they were sitting at 1-4.
I believe so. Tough dive. Weiss can't make the play. Throw to first, and Tygo beat it out.
Oh wow, that was close.
Big men can run after all.
An infield single for Tygo. How's the stream look on your guys' end, by the way, for in Discord, the Discord people?
That's pretty good.
Good. You guys can see it.
Yeah, it's seeable. Like some parts are like pixelated, but I think that's more on my end than yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. As long as you guys can see it. So strikeout
It's
here,
watchable.
Shelby Kellens. 2 outs, first and second for the Lumberjacks. Runners are gonna go. Throw to third. It not gonna be there as they take advantage of Vinny Bates.
Ball, that's inside.
So Callen's big spot.
Yeah, definitely good for them to get into scoring position with 2 outs. We have to see what Callens can do. See if she can bring in some runners here.
Sure, yes, sir. As the pitch from Hurley, Callens fights it off once again.
And in a game like this, against with two of the best teams in the league playing, the earlier you can score runs, the better.
And Callens comes through. One run will score. Booth, the throw home cut off. And the Lumberjacks off the bat of Shelby Callens take a 2-0 lead.
Number 18.
Yeah, great offense there. Just like got it right up the middle, allowed both runners to advance.
As I believe that's Flip Hecker
You're out.
flying out to right center field. Booth makes the play, but the Lumberjacks bring in two to start off the game. Another game where the away team starts it off. Starts off the scoring, and we'll see the Knights and Levi Booth leading it off. As Steel Flex making his first start after being in the bullpen for the whole season.
That's inside.
As Booth squares up on that one and sends it into center field. The fact that he sent that into center field when it was like kind of running in on him, that's pretty impressive, I will say.
Definitely interesting to be able to just sort of pull it into just right in the right area where just fielders weren't able to get there in time.
As that ball's popped up
He's out.
and makes the out.
Now batting.
I not realized Duketown was a night.
Number 21.
Yes, Duketown, I think believe came on a trade.
That's low.
Right, because he was
He was on the Serpents.
yeah, he was. I remember he was drafted by Serpents. I was talking to the
And,
manager,
just
and he
hits
was
the
on.
line!
Ooh, that was very close.
Now batting.
Just hits the line, and he'll stay at first, however, but first and third for Kenya East.
Good.
Throw from Callens. Easily gets safe sacred.
Surprised they don't go for the double steal there. A lot of speed on third, so definitely could have made it home on the.
We sends on the right, in on the run. And Luzon makes the play. I thought he was gonna get it. Oh my. Chris Luzon makes the play in right.
Just got the grab there. Just had to reach out for that one.
Number 3.
I thought it was gonna drop, to be honest with you. Usually that stuff drops in this game, but Lumberjacks strand a runner at third, so into the second we go, 2-0, and G Dream will lead it off.
That's ball.
Usually on hits like that, you either see a drop or you're gonna see, a dive or a slide, and they miss it.
Number 34. No, high.
1-2 to Buck Ball.
Ooh, got him there with the check swing.
Yeah, got him there. It's a strike anyway. Chris Luzon making that fantastic grab and right is up, and he is first pitch he sees, sends it through the hole and left, or in the left side of the infield. So first and second for Lumberjacks as they threaten once again.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Yep, and now we got the leadoff man, Speed Gonzalez, 0 for 1 today, but he has a lot of power and contact, so let's see what he can do with the ball.
Knocked down by Hurley. Throw to first, not in time as the speed of Speedy Gonzalez. So bases loaded, Denver brainstorm.
Number 6.
And gentlemen, this can get really ugly with only one out.
Yeah, I of all people know what the Lumberjacks are capable of with bases loaded, so it's not a position you want to be on.
Oh,
Oh, he drops the ball. Oh no.
If he feels that
S&Ts.
if he feels that cleanly, that's an easy. Luzon is out, but Bates can't corral it cleanly, and it's 4-0 Lumberjacks.
Yeah, just a tough break there for the Knights. They really should needed to get that stop there, but they got out 2 there, so we'll see what happens.
No, that's high. Foul ball.
So Phil Barco Jr., the longtime Lumberjack, the captain, as I would describe him personally.
Yep. He is the heart and soul for our team.
Didn't you guys put him on the trade block in the offseason, though?
He's out.
Or was he the one of the few ones that you weren't going to trade?
I'm pretty sure he was one of the few we didn't put on the block.
You put a lot of people on the block. I was actually surprised too. That me and Whitney too. I remember we talked about this a few times that you guys didn't make any moves. I actually was expecting you guys to make like some moves, you know, bolster the lineup. But I mean, so far it's working out for you guys. 6-1, as that's gonna be a pop out.
We looked over our roster and we felt that if we moved everyone in the right spot, we could potentially, you know, get away with some stuff.
And get away you have, but as that's going to be out. So it's quickly 2 outs for the Lumberjacks, as here's Andy Gibbon. Steel Flex getting into a groove. As that should be 1-2-3. Luzon tracks it. He's under it. Makes the out. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Steel Flex.
Yeah, good pitching there, you know, keeping this Knights offense, which we all know is very strong. So let's see how that continues as the game goes on.
Yes, as Callens will step up to the plate. She had that big 2 RBI single to start out the scoring. She gets jammed here. Weist over to his left, makes the play.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 18.
As Flip Hecker will step up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Flip Hecker has actually been a pretty good surprise this season for the Lumberjacks. He's had a pretty good season. You know, him and Gene Dream, the 2 newcomers in the lineup.
Yeah, I believe, because I believe, you know, not believe, I know we signed Flip after, I think it was after the draft. Not this past season, the season before.
It was in the free agent, the undrafted free agent draft, or however you want to call it.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because I remember seeing his stats early on. He had I saw he had definitely had that potential to you know, have some monster numbers, and that pick there ended up paying off for us big time.
Yeah, that's a 1-2-3 inning for Hurley, so a couple of quick innings so far. Knights looking to get on the board, rock back, Vinny Bates, and then top of the lineup. Steel Flex back on the mound, only 19 pitches, a healthy pitch count so far.
Yeah, Steel Flex, sometimes you can see him get into pitch count troubles sometimes, so it's good to see that he's been able to control it, and we'll see if he can continue to just keep that pitch count down.
Yeah, that's not doing him any favors. Leadoff walk for Rock to rock back. Brings out Vinny Bates.
Number 13.
And I will say, from a, you know, and I think Running can say this, I mean, you are in the same conference, Running, but as a person who's in the other conference, I am glad I'm not in this division.
Oh my gosh, I agree. I think, you know, if the overdrafts were in this division, we'd be sitting at the bottom.
Yeah, because we have the Dragons, Knights, Walkers, Vikings, all four very good teams in their own respective ways. So
honestly, yeah, I mean, depending on how the rest of the season goes, everybody in that division might make the playoffs.
Oh, what a wicked hop. Barco back to the first, and it's a double play, a Dragon special. Big for the Lumberjacks, as it was first and second, no outs, and here's Duke Town with the runner with their first run, 90 feet away potentially.
yeah, definitely good there for the second baseman to get his glove on after that bounce, as that one goes right up the middle, and looks like we have a 4-1 ball game.
Yeah, as the Knights get on the board, Duke Town coming through, an RBI single, and the Knights on the board. Cut into that lead, 4-1. Excuse me, I'm gonna turn on some fans.
Oh, that one just goes foul.
All right. So 1-2 to Sacred.
Sometimes those throws look so close.
Yeah, but really, the only way you're gonna catch someone like that is if they're already running. The second baseman ran all the way out into right field for out number 3.
So 3 outs, but the Knights are on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, we'll see if the Lumberjacks here can strike back and maybe try to take back a run.
But ball over to the right. Oh, and Ding
drop.
Dong can't make the play.
Did he drop the ball there? Cause I couldn't tell. The screen got all pixelated out on
Yeah, he
in
dropped
the.
it.
Yeah, I think he
Oh,
might have
wow.
dropped it. We'll have to see what they score that. As it's 2-0 now to Chris Luzon. Luzon hits that in the right. It's tracking. He's already at the 1. It's gone. Chris Luzon. A 2-run shot in the right. And the Lumberjacks have responded with a 2-run shot. It's 6-1.
Yeah, Luzon just places the bat right there, hitting its right field. Not it's a short distance, but he's still able to just get it over that wall to make it a 6-1 ball game.
No, that's high. Ball.
Chris Luzon coming over from the Unicorns
Take your base.
in the midseason trade, and he has had a complete turnaround, as Wendy said.
Number 6.
Yeah, he's been a strong opponent for these Lumberjacks when they had their win streak
Runner's
going
gonna
on
go,
early in the season.
and oh man, Minnie Bates.
Ooh.
Low throw.
Oh man, Minnie Bates. So Denver Brainstorm 2 for 2, pair of singles and 2 RBIs, looking for another RBI here.
No, inside.
And that's going to be another single into right. Dom comes up with it. Runner's going to come home, and it's going to be cut off. And wouldn't you believe it? Brainstorm, a third hit, a third single, and a third RBI. 7-1.
Number 10.
3-3.
Ball outside.
Lots of speed here in first. We might see another steal if given the opportunity.
Not going to have the opportunity as this one hit into center field. Throw to third, not in time, and it's first and third. Good throw, however. But Brainstorm able to beat it out. Infield
That
is
was
in
very
for the
close there.
Knights. Early, realistically, his defense isn't doing him any favors, but Lumberjacks getting some good contact. Ground ball, Sacred. I don't think he's going to go home. Gets the out at second. Run will score, and it's 8-1.
The catcher.
Is that finally the first out of this inning? It
Yes.
is. You know, to see a pitcher at 72 pitches in the fourth is never a good thing.
Lumberjacks all over the Knights here in Swagger Center. They look fine after their beating last week. That's going to be right to Weast. Sacred. Around the horn, it's a Dragon Special, and that'll do it for the Lumberjacks. But they score 4 in the fourth. And right to the bottom of the fourth, it's 8-1. Knights have some work to do here.
Yeah, and a team like the Knights, you need to be able to get as many runs as possible, as you never know when they'll just start smashing everything that you pitch at them.
Well, the Knights, I will say, I think they got away with having Bates behind the dish last season. If that's going to be a slow roller, Brainstorm backhands, an easy play for him. I think they got away with, having a less than decent catcher behind the dish. But now I think you're really starting to see it with some of their games, especially in this game, that Bates is just not suited for catcher duties anymore. As Dream makes a great play. Running, what are your thoughts on the defense for the Knights so far and as a whole?
The Lumberjacks have been hitting holes everywhere, and catchers messed up a couple plays. We've seen a drop in the outfield. Errors. I could tell you from earlier in the season, errors cost you, and you can't have drops in the outfield. You just can't have it.
To be honest, does anybody like Shaka? I do not like Shaka. Beautiful stadium. I don't like playing in it.
It's not fun to watch games there, and it's not fun to play. I could definitely say that.
My favorite stadium is Red Rock, for obvious reasons. I mean, I play in Red Rock, but I love Red Rock. I think it's a perfect stadium, dimension-wise. It's beautiful.
Yeah, for me, I'll definitely say mine is it's actually Sakura.
Sakura is also solid,
Yep.
yes.
Yep, I think that was pretty much that was the first stadium I chose when I was playing XBL, and ever since then, I've just loved the dimensions. It's like if you're a pitcher, it's good, and if you're a good hitter, you can easily mash some out of the park.
Yes. And Running, what is your favorite
Now batting, the third baseman.
ballpark?
Number 18.
For me, it's the Motor Yard. You know, I really like the feel of the stadium. It looks it's a good looking stadium, and you know it's got pretty good dimensions. But I don't play on it a whole lot though.
On
Do you have any
Motoryard,
Shaka teams?
we do have Shaka teams. We have the Vikings and the Unicorns. As that's it for Miles Hurley. He goes 4 in the third. Noel Newman will come in to eat a bulk up of those innings.
Yeah, interesting they go with Newman here. You would thought maybe they go with their SPRP. I'm not really sure who's the best player this season. Oh,
As
Just
more
bounces off.
defensive issues.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
yeah, it looks like it bounced off his knee there.
As that slider in the left, that's gonna get down. First and second, 1 out for the Lumberjacks as they just keep on rolling. Or sorry, keep on chopping.
Yup, just keep on chopping.
Fielder, number 10. That's outside. Ball outside.
And you know, you can go in here and look at the stat sheets and see that, you know, Ding Dong out there in right field is mid-30s in both fielding and arm. So, you know, not the best option to have out there, but I think he's the best they've got out there in right field.
Yeah.
Or is Levi Booth hurt? Or is he playing left?
He's playing center.
Oh, he's playing center. All right. Yeah, I think he is actually the best option they've got. Yeah.
Ball inside.
You got players with better arm, but he's the best fielder. He's the best fielder they've got out there.
These AI v AI games, the fielding definitely comes to factor as like you can't really control how they field the ball.
He's out.
As finally another 0 put up. The second 0 on the 9 for the Lumberjacks. We're heading to
The shortstop.
the bottom of the 5th, halfway home, as Rockback leads it off. He had a walk last time up, and first pitch sucked in by Barco. Throw to first in time. Barco Jr., the captain, making a fantastic play.
What a play!
You just have to reach out for that one, and you know, having that high fielding really comes in clutch sometimes.
There's Vinny Bates. Strike 3. Looks at his strike. Looks at it. Perfectly placed by Steelflex. His first K of the night, actually. And here's Levi Booth. Booth goes out to the 0-2. He foul. Gonna get into the seats.
It's gonna be close. No, that'll be foul.
Fouls it off once again, making Steelflex work. Steelflex, that was the 70th pitch. Up the middle, and Brainstorm will dive for it, but no play out first, as it'll be a relatively infield single. Red marker,
infield
El
single,
Viejo.
okay.
Yeah, I like El Viejo. You know what's funny? Nobody plays in El Viejo in this league because they hate that left center deep gap.
Oh yeah, I definitely see why. But honestly, LVO is my second. I would say it's my second favorite map.
I like it.
Like,
As Duke Town hits this a ton in the left. Looking up at it is Tygo. He leaps and it's gone! A 2-run shot.
yeah, was it 397? Just an absolute bomb into left center field. Cuts down the lead to 5. Let's see if the Knights can do something with Dave Sacred up next.
No, inside.
Here's Sacred. Rounder over to the left side. Brainstorm makes the play, but a 2-run shot from Duke Town. It's 8-3 now. Just a 5-run lead for the Lumberjacks. We're heading to the 6th. Brainstorm will lead it off.
Nuketown's just been carrying this Knights offense. I believe he's drived in all 3 runs for them this game.
I believe so too. I think he had that single, yeah.
Right.
Ball high. Ball high.
Oh,
Hit him.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 10.
might need to watch out for a brawl in the future or some revenge.
No, high. D-Rod. Foul ball.
Liner, Sacred makes play.
Now batting, the shortstop.
That Phil Barco 0 for 3. Let's see what it can do
Does have an
with the run on
RBI.
first. Yeah, I want to say that was a flyout. I don't really remember what his RBI came from.
He's safe. D-Rod. Ball outside.
Popped it up into shallow right center. Looks like over there is Sacred to make the play.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Shelby Callens here, 1 for 3 and 2 RBIs. Let's see if she can maybe advance this runner around the bases.
No, inside. Ball, that's outside.
3-0 to Callens.
Ball 4.
And it's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting.
I'll bring out
the
Flip
third
Hecker. He's
baseman,
0 for 3 today.
Number 18.
First and second, 2 outs. Newman kind of at the end of her rope. She's at 35 pitches and getting tired there.
Yeah, we might have to watch out for here if she's able to maybe stay with Hecker or maybe a switch at some point.
Oh, that was a hanger and Hecker just missed it. Dong makes the play. And a couple of runners are stranded for Lumberjacks. To the bottom of the 6th we go. Weiss, Dong, Leathers. As Lumberjacks putting a pretty clean game so far.
Yeah, Steelflex here coming up on what looks like 80 pitches. Let's see how long he can stay in the game before they go to the Lumberjacks bullpen.
Yeah, and Running, what are you seeing from both teams so far? As
Uh,
we get
you
to
know,
6th?
The Lumberjacks obviously have been killing it on offense. They've got a pretty solid defense out here. We've seen a great outing from Steelflex, and you know I don't see him leaving until the 7th. So I think this inning's all his.
Yeah, for sure. We'll have to see how it goes here.
Oh, mishandles the back.
Comebacker.
The comebacker goes to third. Oh, not in time.
What a gamble there that just didn't pay off.
Gambled at third. Might have just went to first, but there was speed going down the line on first. So
Ball outside.
now it's first and third. He is tense. 86 pitches.
That's low.
We'll stay here. We've got some of these teams in the SSBL. I know I'd probably say this about my overdrafts is that some teams are just late scoring teams. Like I think a lot of the overdrafts runs have come beyond the 6th inning.
Not fielded cleanly. Going first. Infield single, and it's 8-4. So now the Lumberjacks. I wouldn't say defensive miscues, and if you're a Lumberjack fan, this is not the guy you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rolly Fingers, he hasn't had the greatest season, though. But he's been solid in the past, so let's see if he can find that.
So
Maybe,
Raleigh
already.
Fingers. Soft liner, Dream makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
Yeah, good play there now. That double play gets him out of this jam.
Ball. No, that's high. That's high.
3-1 to Rockback.
Ball 4.
And he'll take a walk. So bases loaded. A little bit of trouble here.
Number 13.
Yeah, 2 outs, bases loaded with
One
Benny
out.
Bates. Never know what could happen.
1 out, bases loaded.
That's low.
Oh, 1 out, my bad. Even worse.
Down the line, Dream makes a fantastic play, but he'll just step on the bag. Smart play there, but he saves probably a couple of runs.
Yeah, great reaction there. And that could have easily been 2, maybe even 3 runs.
And that's huge. The Knights' best hitter pops out, and with bases loaded and 1 out, the Knights are only able to get 1.
Yeah,
We'll
we
dig
see
into
the
the
Knights.
inning.
Yeah, we're gonna
starting to
cut
slow
that
back.
lead down to 3 though.
Inching closer, and here's Russell Stone.
7. Ball outside.
Gene Dream, 7-8-9 for the Lumberjacks.
Strike. Foul ball. That's outside.
A full count to Gene Dream.
Take your
And he'll watch that ball go by. It's ball 4.
Now back.
And Dream is on first. Here's Buck Ball.
Number 34. That's down.
Yeah, Buckball 2 for 3 today. He's having a solid day. Let's see if he can get another hit here.
As you see the low accuracy of Stone coming into factor here, as he'll just miss widely outside. So back-to-back walks, and Lumberjacks in business here in inning number 7. Chris Luzon, who already has a home run, steps up to the plate, 2 for 3, 2 RBIs.
Ball inside.
Yeah, you see Stone here. He doesn't have a lot of. He has very very little accuracy, and that looks like he's playing a factor here. With it's kind of throwing a bit wild.
Deep right. That's ball 4.
That's a ball 4. 3 walks, bases loaded, no outs, and it's Speedy Gonzalez.
Oh, this is how they scored all their runs in the early game with Speedy.
Ball high.
So we'll see what they can do here.
That's up.
Fouls it back, but it'll get out of play.
Foul.
Oh, and that gets away from
Oh,
Bates,
no.
and a run will score. Another defensive miscue, and it's 9-5.
Take your man.
And another walk. 4 walks. And his bases loaded once again. And it's Denver Brainstorm who is locked in.
That's outside.
Yeah, lots of power and contact. Bases loaded, very dangerous situation.
Oh, he had a good one to score up on there. Fouls it off, however.
Yeah, I agree with Whitney's comment there. It might be time to get him out.
Full count
But
to Brainstorm.
yeah, but Vinny Bates
Wow.
is the only catcher that the Knights have on their roster.
5 walks. And that's it for Stone. He does not record an out.
On one hand, he didn't give up a hit. On the other hand, 5 walks.
Booth. The throw home. No runner.
Nice throw there.
The shortstop. Number 8.
So still 10-5. 1 out.
Go inside.
Infield is playing halfway.
Ball outside. Deep right.
Interesting call that they don't play in a double play formation.
Into
Oh, that
left
one's-
center. That's definitely going to get a run home. Booth makes the catch, and it's going to be 11-5 Lumberjacks.
Now batting the catcher. Number
Now it's Shelby
34.
Gallons. Another double-digit game. And oh my
And another
goodness.
drop
Wow.
behind the plate.
12-5. Another. Oh.
It might be time to pull up the rookie.
Dude,
Ahmed
I'll
Khan.
give you Kerry Reef for free. Jesus.
No, inside.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the thing about this game, sometimes if the catcher doesn't have a good start early on, it just kind of sets a trend for the rest of the game, where they'll just keep having miscues.
Here's Flip Hacker.
Ball outside. Go.
Ground ball. Should get the inning over, but a very slow inning. Not a lot of fireworks. A lot of walks, however. And the Lumberjacks get 4. 12-5. Leads back up to 7.
The left.
And just like that, the work the Knights put in the last 2 innings to get that lead down is erased.
It's just the defense has been atrocious today as Duke Town hits that right off the wall. Well played by Luzon to hold on to a single.
A good start here from the Knights, get a run on first. Now they got Dave Sackert up, and they're gonna have to get things going here as time runs out.
No, inside.
That ball is in the gap. That's going to be in the deepest part of the park. Duke Town's going to round third, heading for home. And Dave Sackert has himself an RBI. It's 12-6.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 20.
Down the line.
Oh, just over the glove.
That's going to be another run. Another double. 12-7. As a gentleman, a high-scoring game here.
Back-to-back doubles got him in business.
You know what's funny? Whenever I commentate, I feel like I'm the one who gets the lowest scoring games. And the first two games, you have 17-8, and then now it's 12-7.
It's the more commentators you get, the more runs you score.
And it's
How it
true, you know,
works.
there might be a trend there.
Ball, that's low.
As
You-
go ahead.
Triple the announcers, triple the runs.
Exactly. As swinging a miss, Duke or Ding Dong is down on strikes, and here's Chaz Leathers.
Ball.
And if we're seeing games like this with these teams, I'm looking forward to the Bombers game. It's going to be a blowout.
Up the middle. Will the runner go? No, he'll hold that third. So, first and third, one out for Andy Gibbon, who's 0 for 3 today.
Hitter, number 2. Ball, that's low.
Who do the Bombers play?
The Serpents.
They played the Serpents.
Ooh.
That ball is hit in the right center field.
Oh,
Tracking, it is speedy. It goes off the wall. One run will score. Another run will score. Gibbon has himself a triple, and it's all of a sudden 12-9. Excuse me. Lucille Ball coming into pitch. The third pitcher used off his knuckles. Hecker will just go to first. I don't know. Could have got him at home. Another run will score, however. 12-10.
Yeah, close call there, but I think in the end that's the right call. Just get that out, the guaranteed out, and instead of risking even more damage done if that runner gets on first.
So 12-10 now, as we were, they lost the lead. Well, they got it back. I mean, it's a 2-run ball game now.
I get those runs back and then a little bit.
Ball, outside.
Definitely a high octane offense from both the Lumberjacks and Knights here.
Strike.
I do too, Wolf Gamer. I do too.
You're out. Now batting, the designated hitter, number 34. Ball inside. Nope, high. Nope, inside. Strike.
As here's Buck Ball,
That's ball 4.
and that's going to be a walk. It's another walk for the Lumberjacks. I don't know if they have enough already.
The right fielder.
Was that like the 7th walk?
Damn near, probably like 8th. As here's the AC Fellows. Chris Luzon, runner on first, one out.
Nope, that's high.
Yeah, I think this last thing we saw, it was the bottom of the order that got these Lumberjacks offense going. And we got number 9 here again. Let's see what happens.
As green light was on for Luzon, but he'll take it again. Another walk. Another base runner, first and second for Speedy Gonzalez.
Number 1.
Seems like almost every time Speedy's come up, he's always had at least 2 runners on.
Low.
Yeah, I think the only time he didn't was when he let off the game.
Right.
Nope, that's inside. Take your base.
And that is 3 straight walks.
So back-to-back innings where they've walked the bases loaded.
Number 6.
One out, Denver Brainstorm.
Ball high.
Who wouldn't you guess, has a walk. Pair of strikes makes it 1 and 2. Pops it up. Infield fly roll is instantly called. And that is huge for the Knights. As now it's the big power hitter, Tank Tygo.
Yeah, I think he really needs to come up clutch here. Bases loaded and two score ball game with it and like a scorching hot Knights offense. Let's see what he can do here.
Liner right to back, and the bases are left loaded.
Yeah, tough one there for the Lumberjacks, having the bases loaded and just not being able to capitalize. Now they really need their bullpen to come through here and just hold down this Knights offense just for 2 more innings.
Yes, you still have Gina Stance in the long relief option.
Yep.
As Levi Booth is up. Big hack from him, but he misses. The liner. Brainstorm makes the play.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Skip Town, my creative player, I think, for season 6, I want to say.
What a play by the
Oh,
captain.
what a leap.
Wow. Great reaction there. Really needed that to get the 2 outs here.
Romber, and what a pair of fantastic plays from the Lumberjacks as Brainstorm and Barco Jr. making some great plays, keeping the Knights down by 2 as the Lumberjacks look to score some insurance runs here.
Yeah, and I think if you're the Lumberjacks, you really want to be able to get some extra runs and just give yourself as much insurance possible.
Liner coming in on his dong. He can't make the play. It bounces right in front of him. And here's Shelby Callens.
Yes, single
Sam
cut.
Flowers. Oh no. Oh no. 2-0, and the Knights bullpen is just not good, guys.
Did their bullpen change over the season? Because I could have swore that in the playoffs they had a
Dante Smalls.
they had a strong
Dante
bullpen.
Smalls is the now #1 starting pitcher. Aldo Ship is the long relief option.
Got it.
As here is Flip Hecker. Looks at the 0-1. Slider misses outside 2-1. In the dirt, and oh my God, Vinny Bates.
And he's just, it's just the no good, rotten day behind the plate for Vinny Bates.
Another walk, another base runner. First and second, Gene Dream. I wish we were counting how many base runners the Lumberjacks have had tonight. And I mean, they scored 12 runs. They scored 12 runs. I mean,
Yeah, I can't wait to see what this error count's going to be at the end of the game.
Leonard Northwest is a walker. What? Not Leonard Northwest. That's a ball player, bro. Makes the play in foul territory. 2 outs. Buck ball. I thought that was a trade. Ben Tojam. There you go. Yeah, they have Ben Tojam. Buck ball on the left.
Oh, that's
Will they
down.
test it? Florida's gonna come home. Town has a great.
That was close.
He drops it again! Oh, that's not what you want to see.
13-10.
Oh man, it gets where you have this gut feeling every time you see a throw go into the plate, you just know it's going to be dropped.
Get Vinny Bates out of here, man.
Well, I think Ahmed Khan is still in the minors, so
Ahmed Khan's gonna take some work. He needs a season or 2.
I think he might be a good replacement for this game at least.
And another walk, bases loaded, and it's Speedy Gonzalez. 1 for 3, a single, and he has a hat trick of walks. Speedy could possibly put this game away right here. Ground ball back. And that's going to be it for the Lumberjacks. We're heading to the bottom of the 9th. Weast, Dong, Leathers, 3 to tie, 4 to win. Who's the Knights manager? He's a good manager, man. He just needs to work on the catching position. I got Kerry Reeve.
Got #1 there.
So 1 out, ding dong. Lucio Ball, 2 innings so far.
No, inside. No, inside. Outside.
3-1 to ding dong.
Take your base.
Just a hair low. And the tying run is in the on-deck circle for Shaz Leathers.
The first baseman, number 25. No, inside.
Gentlemen, you would expect the runner would be going here.
Ball, that's up.
Yeah, he definitely has a speed there, but sometimes they just seem a bit hesitant on whether they want to actually steal. But it looks like it doesn't need to.
And it's back-to-back walks. And now the tying run's at the plate.
Yeah,
Andy
not something
Gibbon.
you want to see if you're a Lumberjack fan.
No, sir, you will not, especially you as a manager.
Yep.
I know the Lumberjacks
Especially
have had some
so.
heartbreakers over the seasons, in their 3 seasons.
Ooh, is
Win
that
some,
going to
you
stay
lose
in
some.
play?
In foul territory, Gene Dream makes the play. Runner's gonna go
Got it.
from to third. Throw, not in time. So first and third, and now the final out. Rock back as Lucio Ball stays in.
Ball outside. That's inside. That's down.
Oh,
It's in
Going.
and right. It's going.
going.
Oh, it's off
The
the wall.
wall.
And it's 13-12.
Tying
Whoa.
run is in scoring position.
Now back.
We've got. Oh, can Vinny Bates redeem himself?
Number 13.
Oh my! I thought that was gone for a second. I held my breath. Oh my!
No, that's
Oh.
inside.
I sure held my
my
breath as
God.
well.
Ball high.
By inches.
Ball, that's outside.
3-1 to Vinny Bates.
Take
And
your
that's
base.
gonna be a walk.
Walk. I would say, you know, if Vinny Bates launched that one, that was redemption for his horrible night behind the plate.
I think you walk Levi Booth here. No, actually no. Lucio Ball still in. 2-0.
Ball, that's inside. Ball 4.
And it's a 4-pitch walk, so bases loaded. Game-winning runs on second for Duketown.
The left fielder.
Hummus, how you feeling right now?
Number 32.
Feeling bug dates, that's what I'm feeling.
Bug dates.
And we'll see just here what that exactly means.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Ooh,
way out in front of
got him
it.
with the changeup.
Down the line foul. Oh my god.
Ooh.
He has whiffer. 2-2. Down the line. Hecker makes the diving play. Throw it up first in time, and the Lumberjacks
Ooh,
win.
there we go.
Prodigal son, he does it again.
Oh my god.
Well, feeling Bug Bates was feeling good, huh?
What a game. What a game. 13 runs,
feeling,
14
I'm feeling
hits.
bug dates plus flip hacker, that's what I'm feeling.
I'm telling you right now, this was game of the night.
Who
Game
put
of the night, hands down.
Who put the Plumbers and Serpents last? This is bull.
I don't know how you could get any better than this, just back and forth action. You saw them right there literally down to the final out.
Boys, there was 22 walks in this game. 4 strikeouts.
Oh my gosh. 22 walks.
Is that a record?
That might be.
Ugh.
Vinny Bates cost the Knights.
Yeah, I think you could definitely
yeah,
say
that's
that.
not wrong. That's 2 drops. 2 drops on the plate that could have been outs. That could have prevented 2 runs. They would
Steel
have won.
Flick somehow gets the win. Hurley still gets tackled at the loss. Dates comes in and gets 1 out and the save. Oh my goodness.
He for sure saved us there.
And your play of the game is Chris Luzon. Oh.
Yeah, as both a manager and just simply watching a game, just a very tense game right there, as you can see, like just like as you saw there, like in the end it was defense that won the Lumberjacks the game, and then in the end it was what was the death blow to the Knights.
Oh my goodness, what a game. Oh my. As we're gonna go quickly in this game 3, Hummus, are you gonna stick around or will you be heading out?
Let's see, what time is it? 10:30. Yeah, I should probably be heading out now.
Alright, man. Thank you for joining us
Thanks
for
for
this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it was a whole lot of fun.
As
Oh, yeah,
always, you are always welcome.
Yeah,
if
for
you ever
sure.
wanna hop in.
Yeah, past month or so, I've been getting more into commentary, so I'll definitely look to. If there's an opportunity, I'll definitely look to try that out again.
Yeah, no problem. If you ever want to, I'm sure Whitney would love to have you. If you ever want to do your own, just hit up Josh. But yeah, thank you for joining us, and congratulations on your just win.
Yep, barely there, but yeah, thanks for having me. All right, y'all have a good night.
Have a good night.
You
Yep.
too.
So, Running, how are we feeling right now?
Hyped after that last game. That was something. That was almost the comeback. Almost, just huge, high-powered offenses. I mean, what else can I say?
As we're gonna head
know,
into game number 3.
For both teams, I feel like it was a tale of two defenses really in that game. To say, that errors kind of killed the Knights there, and the pitching for the Lumberjacks just kind of started losing it once Steel Flex was out.
Yeah, I mean, just 2 high-scoring games. I mean, this one a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, it was something.
As we'll be heading to Shaka as I try to figure this one out. Be a night game. They do not have as I try to figure out who pitches for the Angels, because I do not pay attention to this stuff. Angels, it is their number 3 pitcher. Yes, sir. So the Angels, their rotation, that'll be Benita Mans. And I know they don't care about their lineup. And for... Oh, hold on. I need to figure that out, because for some reason this game has someone that's not supposed to be in the shortstop position. Let's see here. I just want to make sure the Unicorns lineup is good here. I'm pretty sure it's good. Whitney, who's supposed to start short? Dang it, I don't have a lineup. Oh wait, I think he might have sent it to me? No. Whitney, who's supposed to start at short? Because I think their lineup's messed up. Their lineup might be messed up. Running, would you do me a favor?
What's up?
Could you go into yesterday's VOD and go to the Unicorn game at the start, and could you read me off their lineup? Because I just want to make sure it's good.
Okay.
Or Whitney, can you send me their
Oh,
lineup?
Whitney.
Okay,
I think Whitney just put it in chat.
Odor, shortstop, got it. Porterhouse, second base, Porterhouse? Jesus. Gamer, thank you for chatting for the first time. Welcome, man. It's gonna be Valero now, I know that. So it's supposed to be Odor, Porterhouse. Hatman at first? Batting third? Just want to make sure this lineup's right, because I don't have a lineup for them in their thing. No, the order is right in the game. Oh, got it. But that's the defensive stuff. Got it. Oh. Luckily, Renault. I remember him saying it's Renault. Renault pitching. Got it. Alright, let's do this. After a slight delay. Running, would you mind taking over the reins for a moment? As I have to do something real quick, so go ahead and take the reins as we start out this game.
Alrighty. Oh, we're gonna have a pretty good one here. Not a whole lot of playoff implications. If the Unicorns do wind up winning this game, they'll push the Angels' E number down to 1. Down to first, and takes it for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 9.
We got Pattercorn batting. And again, right down that line to first.
The third base.
It's looking like a pretty quick inning here. Seen a tie go up. That's strike 1. Strike 2 here. Oh, big swing and a miss up high for strike 3. So go to the bottom of the first. That was a pretty quick 1, 2, 3 inning there. And now we get to see the Unicorns batting. Jose Odor up. It's ball 1. Got a strike on the low outside corner. And strike 2. Oh, we get strike 3. Oh, Woody Walker up to bat now. Ooh, up the middle. It's there on a nice single. So run on first, one away for King Kush. Oh, that's outside. Drop by the catcher. Runner will advance to second base. On an 0-1 count. Or, sorry, 1-0. On to third base. On to first. And that's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 30.
Steve Wright. Nope.
1-1 count here. Oh, that's high into left center. And Peppercorn will make the catch. We go to the top of the second here. Still scoreless.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 41.
With a win here, the Unicorns would be... Yeah, the Unicorns would move to 1 game back on the Bombers. Oh, we get strike 3. Two strikeouts already for the Unicorns pitcher.
Number 2.
And that's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30.
There's strike 1. 1-1 count. Ooh, strike 3. There you go, top of the second. Angels still hitless.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 50.
There's ball 1. Ball 2.
Alrighty.
Strike 1. Alright, welcome back.
What are
We
we
didn't miss
missing?
a whole lot. Doing a full count here. Ooh, takes the walk on a check swing.
Oh, the music's still on. Hello. The music's still on. That's funny.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh.
it's low. It's low. But I was like, why do I hear music?
I can't hear it on my end, so I had no idea.
So what are the implications for tonight's game?
So for this one, there's not a whole lot in the playoffs. If the Unicorns win, they'll move to a game back on the Bombers, and they'll also push the Angels' E number down to 1 in the wild card race. So, you know, I've been talking about E numbers a lot tonight. I know some people might not know what that is. So the E number is any combination of wins by the leading team and losses by whichever team happens to be in question. So I mean, with the wrong fielders' loss earlier today, and potentially the Angels' loss to in this game, we might move to we might have 2 teams down to 1, which means if they lose one more, or if any of the teams in the wild card race really win a game, they'll be out.
So Angels, you know, trying, I guess, rebuilding. I don't know what you would call it.
I don't know what you'd call it either. They're definitely building something, but whether or not it works is a completely different question. You know, to see an all-female team, I don't know if it's you know, the preference, or
I just
if you know.
I just noticed there's 5 teams in 3 spots now. Ground ball, Tygo goes to second. Oh, a huge error. That could have gone out of the bases loaded jam, and the Unicorns get a gift and a run.
We've been seeing that all night. Errors that cost you.
Keeps on coming. Station to station goes the Unicorns after Odor's single.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 4.
And now, man, from getting out of it to now,
Oh, is that gonna drop?
Wow, what a huge error. Yeah, we have been seeing some errors tonight running. The defense is not here tonight with us.
Yeah, defense is you know, if we could pay a little bit to get some defense out here, you know, we might have a little bit more interesting games. I think, you know, I think the lack of defense might have made last game a pretty interesting one. And again, another drop behind the plate.
3-0. Right foot flop.
Ball inside. Nope. Fine.
That's going to be up the middle. 2 more runs will score. 5-0 Unicorns. And oh my god, we're scoring again. It's the Wolf of God stop.
Well, much like the wrong fielders game, I feel like this one's going to get out of reach very fast.
And 6-0 as the Unicorns just keep on coming. And that error is huge.
Yeah, that error started it, and you know, the Unicorns keep putting you know, they keep putting quarters in the merry-go-round, and it's rolling.
That's high.
Into right, should mercifully end this inning for the Angels, and Prentice gets it out.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12.
Dude, I literally said Ahmed makes the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 5.
Steve Wright. Nope, that's high.
That ball is going to be in the gap. And, oh, it gets down in front of Kush. Big outfield here in Shaka as a single brings up Alicia Woody.
Number 3.
Can we just have a nice low-scoring game?
Well, I mean, it looked like that through the first 2. And then,
That's gonna be
well,
a
through the
Dragon
first
special.
through the first 3.5 innings, it looked like it was going to be a nice one, but that crooked number, bottom of the second.
The catcher, number 23.
Here's Bouchard. Slider catches outside the zone. Off the end of the bat, Tygo takes 2 steps for the first. I love that animation when they put it in second. I don't know, it just feels so realistic that they put in that when they put in the second game. I love that animation.
Yeah, it does feel more realistic, you know, to have that two little hops just to whip it over to first is, uh, you know, it's really nice to see.
So, Running, tell me, how is it to have a week off, like, from games? It's been nice. Have you been clearing your head? I know you've been making some trades. Don't tell us what, but I know you've been maybe asking around.
Oh, well, I've definitely been asking around. I've got a week to, you know, maybe not focus on games as much and get, you know, get some moves going.
Sir.
And yeah, I've got I've got tomorrow, and then it's the trade deadline. So if I'm gonna make any more moves before the trade deadline, I've got to make them now while I can. But it has been nice. It's been nice to be able to focus on, you know, getting the roster where I want it to be for this, you know, late playoff push. And hopefully all the moves I'm making pay off.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people, myself included, as Videa swings and misses, so they were and improved. A lot of people really thought whoever the new managers were going to come in for overdrafts were just going to start dismantling. But you know, you have done a pretty good job. Air Force, I don't know if he's still with us. Is Air Force still? Because I know you're kind of the primary.
He's still around. He's still around all the time. He's you know, I would definitely say when I first got here, it was definitely in question to just, you know, sort of tear it apart and get what we can. You know, that might have been the initial sort of reasoning behind moving north. But to get, I think, you know, for right now, our definite focus is to make the playoffs here. Hopefully, we can get a playoff series win. I think that would be probably the first in Overdraft's team history.
Whitney, check that. Would we have the first in Overdraft's team history? I think so. They just made the play. They did just a couple seasons ago make the playoffs for the first time in team history. They were the last. They were the last founding team to make the playoffs.
So, you know that was what Air Force told me. He gave me the reins to the team. He said, you know,
I don't think they
let's win a playoff series. Yeah, let's win a playoff series, and we'll move.
Personally, as my team, we haven't made a playoffs either. I don't think we've been over 500. So we're never been over 500. We've secured at least being 500, but obviously we have higher aspirations.
Oh, always. You know, you want to win it. You want to get it done. You know, seeing the team at 4-4 at this point in the season, you know, being 500, I'm happy with where we're at. You know, we've obviously got 6 games left in the season to play, and you know, with our end schedule, I feel like we can pull out I feel like we can pull out a 2/3 of those last few games and sit in the playoffs pretty comfortably.
Yeah, so 1-2-3 inning from United Man, so we're in the 5th. Still 6-0. Here's Monika Elmenreich. Really, honestly, in my opinion, Running, what season did you come in? Season 6?
Yeah, right at the season 6 Super Series, actually.
So,
right in time to watch that final stream, which was pretty crazy.
Yeah, so season 5, I will say, it was the craziest draft. It has been the craziest draft. There was 5 rounds. There were so many players. Because it was the first season as Monika was sent into right. And I bring this up because Monika was a steal in the 2nd round. But it was season 5 was the first season we had minors, so we had an expanded draft. And that's where me and Whitney really rebuilt. Whitney had like 13 picks, I had like 10. But Monika was taken in the 2nd round, a little bit early in the middle of the 2nd round, and she should have, in my opinion, she should have gone in the 1st round, like mid-1st round. But Angel's able to get her in the 2nd round. Sophie actually was also taken, and she gets a walk in that 1st round. She was taking number 3? Yeah, wait, no, 5, because number 3, the first 3 picks were pitchers. But the drafts, in my opinion, are the most fun in the league. I mean, the games are always fun, but I love the drafts. I love all the speculation that goes into it. I love the stream. I love the trading.
Oh, definitely. There's a lot of buzz around that. You know, it was pretty fun to do the season 7 draft.
Rumors.
And get in there. You know, I was surprised that Swolhe Brotani was still around for the first compensation pick.
I actually,
Um,
I actually considered him at my compensation pick. I think I was third as strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts. But I took Chris Bacon because I had a lot of first basemen. I had High Grass, Jackson Moore could play first base. So, you know, took Chris Bacon, and yeah, so it was a great composition pick. As that's going to be jammed, and that should do it for the Angels. Get a pair of runners on, but nothing else. Still 6-0 as we're halfway home in this game.
And I feel like as we get closer to the Season 7 playoffs here, whenever player submissions open up, I think we're going to have, I think it's going to be a pretty big draft.
Yeah, they should open up relatively soon. I actually have no picks in that draft currently. Next draft.
I've only, if what I'm doing is working, I might only have the one pick.
Oh wow.
I might have the one first rounder and then nothing else. Well, I'll have compensation picks because I've got players to dump. But
Yeah.
you know, have that one first rounder and nothing else.
Gerald Davis tries to power a slider, but gets under it and pops it up. Sophie under it.
And you know, realistically, to have that, what we're adding the 4 new teams, so to have that number 24 pick in the draft would make me very happy.
We are adding number back. I'm happy. Who did you take, March? Because you had the first comp pick, I think, right? Who did you take?
Nope, that's high.
I don't remember who you took with the first comp pick. Teo Thunder, second pick. Oh, you had the second pick. Yeah, Teo Thunder was good. Yeah, yeah. Comp picks are still quality players down there, as Moose Shaw will send this in shallow right center. Will they test Prentice? No, Prentice has a gun out there, so she makes the out, and that's 2 outs for Haggy Porterhouse. That's it for Udina Mans. Lisa Louisville will come in the pitch, so Mans goes 4 2/3. Just had that really bad inning in the second. Really wasn't her fault. I mean, the error would have made this still been 0-0. Imagine that running. But still
Yeah,
been
that
0-0.
yeah. If we didn't have that error at second base, I mean, this would have been quite the game to see. You know, it would be still scoreless. So
Possibly, yeah. We could still have a scoreless game, but we're through 5, 6-0 nonetheless. As Alicia Woody will lead it off in the top of the 6th. Valet Renault is locked in. 57 pitches. She is a beaut right now. She was also actually taken in the Season 5 draft. The pitcher after Danny California, I would say. No, I think there was someone before Danny California, after Danny California. But she was taken early second round, and she gets another strikeout on Alicia Woody.
yeah, I would say those compensation picks are really the guys that, you know, I feel like they're pretty good players, but they need more points and more camps than the players earlier in the draft.
Yeah.
You know, I know for me, Swolhei Brotani with that 8 speed hurts, especially since he's an outfielder. So
You
you
could
know,
always throw him in the DH.
I'm putting him at first base
That works too.
because he's got the fielding. He has everything except the speed, and you know that's an important thing in the outfield.
Especially when you're playing a park like this, which has big outfields, you know. As that ball is hitting the right, and Vanero now is just cruising. 8 strikeouts, 6 innings strong. And to the bottom of the 6th we go, Alex Hatman, and then the top of the lineup. Yeah, it's been really fun tonight, you know. We're only in the 3rd game, but it's really fun tonight. I had a bunch of people, you know, join. A lot of people come through. Faisy
Yeah,
came through.
I think Lasers is needed in the
Lasers
lobby
is
here
here
too.
as Hammond hits that a ton into left center. Looking up at it is a left fielder, and that ball is gone.
With 450 feet, what a bomb!
7-0. Hatman gets an RBI, a solo shot. It's Jose Ador. Ground ball. Watson throws it over the first for the out. Woody Walker will be up to the plate.
Nope, that's inside.
So Unicorns, I mean, they've been pretty on fire lately.
Oh, they have been playing very well, and you know, with the way the Corns of Pop did last season, I'm not surprised.
And they have 4 straight wins, and you know, winning 17-0 yesterday against the Skulls of Rock, and winning 7-0 here.
Yeah, in a division, you know, and they're really pushing for that division lead with the Bombers, and if they end up in a tie, you know, that run differential's all important, and I know the Bombers right now are sitting at a plus 59,
Well,
which is
actually,
crazy.
if we do end up in a tie for the division lead, there will be a game 15.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So with this, so if it's for seeding, we will not. There will not be. We'll go off under red for differential. Yes. Louisville can't make the catch. Goes the first in time, 2 outs. So if it's for seeding, we will do run differential. But if it's for like the division title or getting into the playoffs, we will do a game 15.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have seen the end of last season. We had an absolute bonkers of end of season.
Tiebreaker series, I'm sure.
Yes.
Yes, we did. They were utter chaos.
Utter chaos. Hello, Lasers. How you doing?
Not doing that great. Have a black eye.
Well, I'm sorry about your black eye. I hope you won the fight.
The third baseman,
No, I didn't. I don't.
number 3.
I ran and
Steve Wright.
I ran right into a fourth baseman playing intermodal kickball. Cut up my entire left feet.
Well, we wish you a speedy recovery, my friend.
Now batting.
Now you understand why I can't call in the game.
So anyway, Monica, after the ground out, 1 out. But yeah, so yeah, Ronnie, we will do. There are game 15s, but yeah, but if like say it's for second, it's just second and third, or it's just third and fourth seed, it'll just be off run differential. But if it's for a division
'cause
title,
Yeah, that division title's a first round bye, so
yes sir, we will do a game 15. So those other rules are like, you know, last season I believe the overdrafts were in a tiebreaker situation. I think they made it. They were in a tiebreaker situation to get into the playoffs. It was a 4-way tie for 2 spots, I believe. Whitney's gonna fact check me that in like 5 seconds.
I think you're right about that.
So Roller, Louisville, that was horrible, and
Oh.
it's gonna be an infield single.
I think even if she got to that one, there wasn't going to be anybody at first in time.
Oh no. And Mushan 1 for 3 with a single.
Nope, that's low. Steve Wright.
Just the Unicorns all over the Angels so far. This is a game, you know, many thought they would win. Trying to catch the Bombers, who will play later next game against the Serpents. That'll be in the center field. Mic drop. Gets the play.
And you know,
Open
you've got to
Bomber
say the real interesting thing about the back part of this season for the Unicorns is that they have not played their season series against the Bombers yet.
Yes, I was gonna
So in
mention
these
that.
in the last 2 weeks, they've got 2 games against the Bombers, which could totally shake that division.
Yes, and also, you know, they still got Wildcats and the Serpents, which are 2 still quality teams, even though the Wildcats are down and out almost, but still a quality team.
That's inside.
Yeah, well, the Wildcats are sort of in the same situation as the Angels. You know, they've got that elimination number of 2, but they're still hanging in there. They've got plenty of games left to hopefully claw back a little bit and get themselves into a wild
is
card spot.
missed, and that's gonna be what though? That's gonna be 2 runs as the runners did something weird there.
Ooh,
But 9 to
yeah, that's
nothing.
a little pile up on the bases almost.
Little pile of 9-0, still no outs. And unfortunately, Rennie, we're gonna get another blowout. As we're probably gonna get another double-digit score.
Well, I would say out of all the games tonight, this one was probably the one I expected to be a blowout.
Nope, that's high.
I honestly, I didn't expect the shootout that was the Lumberjacks Knights game. I thought that was going to be much closer, or well, much more low scoring
Yeah.
than it was.
Nope, high. inside.
So bases loaded once again.
Nope, that's high.
No outs.
Steve right.
Lord help me.
The right.
Strike three, just looks at it.
We tried to put in and did not win. I understand that beat ruled, but there, you know, swing the bat.
Ball inside.
Yeah, you gotta swing the bat there. And here's King Kush. And that gets by, but not very far. King Kush hits down to right. That's gonna be plenty deep for another run to tag up. Prentice throw home. She's got a gun, not in time. And it's 10-0. And I gotta break out the double digits once again. So I've had to bring out all the double digits because of you guys.
Yep. That was that. We won't be able to play today.
I swear if the Bombers Serpents is a double-digit scoring game, I'm going to scream.
It only went 20-19.
Please no. Please no, Lasers.
Oh, that'd be a long game.
So Trey Flip-Flop is going to get taken out for Keisha Phillips.
Whitney want that.
That
I think
ball
Whitney
is
will be- oh.
crushed. And that's a grand slam.
Well, if you look on the bright side of this, that's going to take the tension off the pitcher. So, yeah, every cloud has a silver lining, so to speak. Yep. And there we go, Pacifica Northwest in now. Just want to get this final out here in the bottom of the seventh. And it will. Pitching change pulls it out. And we go to the top of the eighth.
Yes, sir. That's Emily Prentice.
Number 30.
So Phillips will stay in at third. Valero, 8 strikeout. She's on fire.
Nope, that's high. Ball foot. Take your base.
And these walks are not helping our cause.
The second baseman, number 12.
Full count. That's a 6-pitch walk.
Now back.
When we want these games to go fast, we got to hope for the double play here. Surely looking for a double play ball.
That ball is crushed to the right.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's going to get over. It's gone. 14-2.
Oh, that's one kind of double play.
It's not the one we want.
Well, to keep the Angels from getting shut out, that's the play they wanted. So
Number 3.
with Alicia Woody up, we'll see what happens.
Ball outside. That's high.
And the left. Don't think Walker's going to get there.
Well ball. Nope, that's inside.
Gonna get the out. Hatman playing first of all places.
Designated hitter, number 1.
Ball low.
Up the middle, and in on the run is Brizzy Bree making the play. So 2 runs, finally, Angels on the board, just way too late.
Now batting.
Yeah, well, so it's better late than never. Nobody likes being shut out.
That's outside. Steve right.
Oh, and
Yeah. Now it's too late to.
Ooh, laser beam to shortstop, and it's caught. Out number 1. Peggy Porterhouse up to bat.
The
It's an 0-2 count.
You're up.
Yeah, and another line drive caught.
The first baseman,
That's out number 2. Alex Hatman up.
26.
All right. Steve right. Right.
Ooh, big swing and a miss for strike 2.
Right. Out.
Oh, strike 3 called on the outside half of the plate. Well, and here we are in the 9th inning.
Left fielder,
3 outs left for the Angels. Down 12. Oh, and it's missed. Oh, that's a double.
now batting the third baseman, number
Tina Tygo up to
23.
bat now. Runner on second.
Be right. Be right.
0-2 count.
0-2. Captain now. Foul ball.
I do have some food on the way, so that's why I was like, I thought it'd be done by now.
That's
Go to third.
Oh,
I'll
he
get
goes
him in
to
a rundown.
third.
But thank you, Running, for picking up the slack as that made the out there. Oh my God, this game's almost over.
The shortstop,
No, no.
pitching.
And Renault can't go the full 9. So Andolyn Colin will come in to pitch, but great outing for her, and she'll do it here at
And here
Dragon
comes
Special.
the double play ball.
Oh, thank God. I was like,
Brown,
no!
brown.
That was a closer play than it had to be.
So Unicorns destroy the Angels 14-2. And not much to say here, boys. As you know, all Unicorns all the way. They're on
Yeah,
fire.
after that second, they just rode the second inning to the end of the game, and when that happens, it's kind of a, it's a slow game. A whole lot of zeros put up in the middle innings.
Yeah.
We didn't really see another run scored until the 8th, I think.
Yeah, as Renault goes 8 1/3 strong, not able to finish, but she had a great start. As Mans 4 2/3, only 2 runs because of that error. 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. She gets the loss. Renault get the win.
Yeah, and you hate to see that for the starter. The game does that a lot to him. It takes away that complete game, and I think Renault could have finished out that one.
But quickly, we're gonna go into game number 4 of the night. I can't believe we just got to game 4.
It's been quite the night. So, I mean, this is the big one. This is the big one tonight.
So set the stage here for us, Running.
So if the Bombers win this game, they secure a playoff spot, and that would be the first team this season to clinch. And it's that simple. Bombers have to win.
Well, they'll have to win.
Oh, if they want to be in now, they do. Then they can focus on the division.
They don't have to win, but it'd be nice. As I know, Whitney changed his slight change in order. Armstrong Hulo will bat over Sass. Same position batting order. And then pitching for both teams. Let's see. Bombers. Oh, I think it's Dixon. Oh, it's Dixon. Oh, it's their ace for the Bombers. And then for the Serpents, I don't think they have any changes. I know Dean likes to make some changes. Beltron, he did. Oh, I was supposed to do that. I have to quickly get out of it because I did forget to do a call-up.
Ooh.
Beltron
All
got
right.
called
What
up.
can they do no call?
So I have to do that really quick. Yeah, Carlito Beltran did get called up for Bobby Bonilla. Do have to do that real quick. Bonilla gets sent down. Cobras. Carlito Beltran, because Carlito Beltran is in the starting lineup tonight. Yeah. Right back into the game. Man, what a night. Sir Charles Powers, welcome to the stream. No, Stormblast is definitely not enough to save the Angels. Whoops. Knight. You're on.
You gotta think.
Go on. What were you saying, Rennie?
You gotta think here that with with the remainder of the Angels' schedule, it's not in the books here. With one game as a margin of error to play the High Rollers and the Stingers and the Serpents. It's the tall task. And you got to think if any other team in that wild card race wins a game in that period of time, that's also pretty much taking them out of the playoffs. So, I mean, they're, virtually at this point eliminated.
Very basically eliminated. So Beltran will replace Cox. Lineup's looking good. We're ready to play ball. Go grab this. I find where's my sound? Here we go for the final game of the night. Bombers for your SSBL game of the night somehow. Bomber Serpents here at Big Sky Park. Blazers, who do you think's gonna win this game?
I have to go with my old team.
Serpents, eh?
Yeah. Not too much one in playing.
And Ronnie, what are you looking for in this game?
Well, I'm definitely thinking that the Bombers are going to play hard here. They've got a high-powered offense. Their plus 59 run differential is crazy. To think that they've been winning pretty much all their games by such a large margin is crazy. As the only undefeated team in the SSBL now. I'd like to see them get the win. But if the Serpents can pull it out, that would be pretty crazy.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 10.
Good. If you have known it, and you have known by now, we now run on time.
So 1-1. Down the line, that's going to stay fair. That's going to get to the wall, and the Bombers will start the scoring.
Now batting, the designated
Oh, this one might be another parade around the bases.
So, Ronnie, I will have you take over for a minute. I do have to eat.
Alrighty,
You do not mind?
I
Thank
cannot see the stream.
Oh, you can't? Hold on.
Yeah,
No.
so can I.
Hold on.
There we go.
Now you can see it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll be right back. Hold on.
now batting, the left fielder, number 15.
Serpents batting now. We've got Francisco Dixon on the mound here with a quick out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher,
Big McLarge Huge up to bat now.
24.
Power play.
We're gonna strike 1. It's a 2-1 count. 3-1 now. Ooh, and that's a walk.
Now batting,
Not
So run
the way
on
that
first
you want
here
to
for
do it
Pete
for the
Zaw.
team.
number 5.
Oh, what was that?
They're not the way that you want to do it for your bomber. You don't want to walk people and bet me on your hoping you're top of your lineup. And
Yeah,
the
got those.
middle of your lineup will hurt you.
Yep.
And that
When you got
huge,
those
like,
3, 4, 5 guys up, you know, these are the big boys with big power.
yeah. And you want them. So I'm like, if I'm Whitney, I'm have to be worried.
Oh, that's on the ground. Second onto first. That's a double play.
That I'm driving back and that and that take away all your worry from if I no more.
Number 55.
They've got Albert Pujols up to bat. And that's deep, deep, deep.
Deep, deep, deep.
Oh,
Net
gone.
gone.
Straight away center.
2-0.
421 feet.
It's looking like
Now batting.
we're gonna
Center
have
fielder.
will be this game will be a double-digit game again. Might not be the 2019 that I called, but still.
It could be a huge game, especially if the Bombers keep smacking it out of the park like that.
And Conan double play.
3-1 count here. That one's high and deep to left.
Deep,
Going. Top of the wall. And it's dropped.
deep. Like
And the runner will stay at second.
that would
Now batting.
that would that like you're playing your wild card the game where you let off at a single that hit your green one or
And that one's up the middle. Just past the glove of the shortstop. Runner's going home. And it's cut
will
off.
be there.
Now batting.
Read the
The
thing.
shortstop. Number 2.
The Bomber are looking like they are on fire. Like they have something to prove tonight.
Bombers definitely coming into this game with a mission, and that mission is to clinch a playoff spot. And they will have nobody stand in their way here. As it's 2-2 count. That's fouled off.
You have to think that if they play like that, I know they're all in the game, but if they play like that during for the rest of the game, even going forward, they will be a team to be fielded.
Oh, definitely. And, you know, as the only undefeated team still in the SSBL, I think, you know, I don't think anybody wants to play them.
No, right.
I wouldn't want to play them, but you know,
Yeah,
when
neither
it's
would I.
in the schedule, you have to.
No, yeah, and they have everything from hitting, contact to
That one's in
power
right there,
to
fielded.
fielding and pitching.
Runners on
making-
first and second here with one out.
Number 60.
And that brings up Graham Britton.
And everyone on
Oh, that one's middle. Runners coming home. Is it throw in time? Yes. And meanwhile, the runners advance.
Now batting.
So 2 outs, runners on second and third here for Tyler Benetti. And, you know, I do agree with you, Lasers. Everybody on this Bombers lineup can just absolutely smack the hide off the ball. And, you know, it's a pitcher's nightmare to face the Bombers.
especially in the postseason, like a month into to be facing a team when you've had like 2 guys to be worrying about. But when your entire team
Oh, and that one's going deep to right. Is that out? It's off the top of the wall. 1 run scores. 2 runs score.
and
And
a
that's a
double.
2-run double.
Now batting.
And not like that, like they're proving that why they're a dangerous team.
And already Blast Hard Cheese is rattled here in the top of the second. 44 pitches already. Billy O'Connell grounds it to first. And Pizza takes it there for out number 3. So, bottom of the second. Bombers put up 4 in the top. And we move on.
Now batting.
Jerry Briggs, that's the bat.
Fielder. Number 12.
If you're hoping in that game and whether you don't go in to do damage control, and you know like how your game go on and that you don't do damage control, get
Oh,
in
and that's
and
strike number
get
3. So Yeti
Get out
Olsen
of
up after the
control.
strikeout. That's grounded to first. And he takes it there himself. Out number 2. So quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the second for the Serpents. That ball's up the middle, base hit. First hit of the game for the Serpents. Runner on first. So Carlita Beltran up.
Number 36.
1-1 count here. Oh, the runner's going. And he's safe. Oh, and strike 3 on a high fastball gets her. So to the top of the third we go. It's 5-0 Bombers. Lexi Luther up to bat. Oh, and that just gets between the third baseman and shortstop. That's a single for Lexi Luther.
Nothing that could have been done on defense for that play.
That was just a well-placed hit, and up comes Albert Pujols, and he blasted a home run earlier. Can he do it again?
Yeah, and how can they keep your ball? You're fully hoping.
Here we go, 3-1 count. And he's walked. So runners on first and second here for Kent Iffy Jr. And he hits that one into right center, or left center. That one's off the top of the wall. Griggs throws it into second, and a run scores. So 6-0 Bombers now.
Really get to 10 by the time that Graham come back.
And that one's looped into right center. That one's down. Another run scores. 7-0 Bombers. Runners on the corners with no outs.
No out, and like a 15-0 game coming later. Hoping I'm no answer for the Bomber offense.
There's on the second, on the first. It's not in time. So 1 out now, runner on first. A run did score on the double play. Oh, Sammy Green coming in now to replace Blast Hard Cheese. Sammy Green looking to get the double play ball here to end the inning. And he doesn't get it, but that's into right, caught. So 2 outs here with the runner on first.
Good,
putting up to that.
Good for them. Wait, and out, and out, and out.
And I think definitely what they needed here was a pitching change. That starter just wasn't cutting it.
Yeah, they just had that number. Plain and simple.
Ooh, that one held off hard.
Getting ready for the postseason, you need to be able to cut.
Full count here. Runners going, ball's hit, and it's caught by the second baseman. So the bottom of third we go. Bombers put up 3 more. It's 8-0 Bombers.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 13.
Yeah, Elder, the Unicorns put up a whole lot of runs. As this one's on the ground at first, O'Connell takes it there. And the Bombers are just getting quick innings out here. Yeah, but the Unicorns put up a whole bunch. I guess the trend for tonight is when it rains, it pours, and teams just keep putting on runs. We got Big McLarge Huge up to bat now, 2 away. And that one's into left. And caught. That ends the third inning. We're going to the top of the fourth. It's still 8-0 Bombers.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 4.
And that one's hit really hard on the ground up to center.
Now batting, the first
And
baseman.
first pitch swinging. I mean, it's just been working all night tonight. We got Billy O'Connell up to bat now. Yeah, the Bombers are just crazy good.
All right,
And it
give
is,
me the rundown. What happened?
The Bombers happened. They've been slapping the ball all over the yard tonight. As Elder says here in the chat, you know, it's Bombers are just totally dominant. It's, you know, the Serpents defense has no answer.
5 trap. Oh, wait. You run. 5
That's on the ground, on the second, on the first, and that's a double play.
A dragon special, sir. We say dragon special here.
Yeah. You're trying to do it way too much.
There's Albert Pujols. So you're telling me that the Bombers are good, and that's another home run.
And that's his second home run of the game.
Dude, another double-digit scoring. Oh my God, Whitney, have we ever had all the games be have a double-digit score?
Now batting, the center fielder, number 42.
10-0.
The Bombers they smell the postseason.
It's actually good for me because the Serpents, they're on the bottom out from the wild card, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, they're one game out on the Cyclones. I mean, losing this one would hurt them pretty bad.
Get a Rutland game for your husband and not Rutland likely.
Alfred Walker here.
So that's a base hit in the center field. My God.
If the Bombers get a plus 100 run diff, I mean, I'll eat my shoes.
Oh,
so you're gonna eat your shoes?
Yeah, they're old anyway. I need to get rid of them.
You hear that, Whitney? You might have to play your home field a couple more times this year. And your home field are terrible, I hear.
I think that might be the biggest run diff we've had, like, ever.
Possibly.
They hit a plus 100. That's crazy.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 17.
I mean, I can definitely see the Bombers going undefeated. As that one's into right.
No team has ever gone undefeated.
Yeah, this might be the year. Might be the season.
Now batting, the catcher.
Bombers have scored in every inning.
Every inning and every right possible. Like, they're on top of it right now. Their team on a mission for the game. They don't want open in the playoff.
That's gonna be a 1-0.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2.
Here's Ferris Irons. Low tapper. Zaw flips it over the green for the out. As Hamish Rifleman. You know, it's still debated how to say his first name. Hamish, Hamish. I say Hamish.
I hate Helmet.
Well, I think Whitney says it's pronounced Amish.
It's Hamish.
And that's the first 0 for the Bombers.
First 0, thank the Lord. Here's Carlito Beltran, the season 6 rookie.
Thank no one.
Or the season 6 player.
We're going to be in the gap. That's extra bases. Going for third. Big swing and a miss there on 2-2 count now.
Full count
Full
with the runner
count.
on third. Liner, O'Connell goes home, and oh my god, nothing's working for the
What a
Serpents.
play. Keeps the shutout alive.
Two and two. A ground ball. This could be a Dragon special. Flip it to Brian. Throw the first. Not in time. Apple beats
Not
out
in.
the throw. God, what happened, man? The Bomber has absolutely destroyed the Serpents. We've had 4 double-digit scores.
It has been one heck of a night
That
for the
ball is hit
offenses.
into center field, and it is gone. A 2-run shot for Big Larchuge, and it's 10-2 as the Serpents are on the board.
Big inning of the Serpents climb to double digits here.
Yeah, it was too late. Too much. Too little too late. You cut. Warn me down and out.
I would not say undefeated either, but you have to admit, Marge, they look very, very impressive. Maybe the Serpents are off this season, I don't know. But
Yeah, it's not like, stats wise, it's not like they're a bad team. I think, maybe it's a mix of just being unlucky.
Brian Bonetti O'Connell.
Now back, the second baseman, number 60. Now batting, the left fielder, number 4.
Ah,
3-0. Now we got runners on first and second after back-to-back walks.
Oh my god, the Bombers are going to score more, aren't they? O'Connell, first and second. Sammy Green on the mound, the longtime Serpent. The Serpents just really can't get in a groove this season. Strike 3, good pitch from Sammy Green.
Now batting,
And here is Lexi Luther, who is absolutely on a tear this season. I think she leads the league in home runs.
Funny story actually from the off season. Lexi Luther was almost an overdraft.
How so?
There was a move in place pretty close to the draft that would have dealt, I think, my season 8 first round pick and a couple players for Lexi Luther, but it didn't go through.
now batting, the third
We actually that was how we actually wound up getting Wanda Cosmo from the Gauchos.
I see.
Oh yeah, that was the number 10 overall pick in that season 7 draft actually.
Here's Albert
Now, looking-
Pujols. Well,
Looking back on how the season has been going for these players, I'd say I probably would have taken the Lexi Luther trade. Looking back on it,
So that's the third in time. Oh, in time. But
Yeah,
the
it was
score
in time.
Score.
mm.
Because I didn't see the third out, so 11-2. Run will score. Run will score.
the center,
What a throw
number
from Jerry Briggs, and he is up now. That's a Serpents. Tall hill to climb.
The game is going by kind of quickly, but not
Blazers, why did you jinx it?
because I have to be up for net. I'm gonna be up for the next round, and you got to entertain me.
The lefty shortstop
Oh.
making the play.
I will say, ever since the Serpents put in Sammy Green in relief, the game's been moving much quicker.
Not quick enough.
Yeah, okay. Why, Greg?
Bombers just needed to score one and shut him out.
Yeah.
Ground ball, that's going to stay foul. Bang! I missed. What a wicked screwball from Dixon. And he gets another K on his line tonight. Here's Leon Morrison.
Number 17.
Right to Britton. An easy play for him. A 1-2-3 inning for the Bombers. We're at the 7th, the back third of this ball game. 11-2. As every game has been high scoring.
Now batting.
Not usual for my streams. I'm usually the low scoring guy. As we've had 17-8, 13-12, 14-2, and now an 11-2 ball game. What is going on? I blame running.
We've also had 6 different commentators tonight.
Well, let's see. It was you, me, you, and then we've had Lasers, Hummus, Fizek, and
Puppet.
Wait, I met Puppet and Diane.
Yes, Puppet and Fizek were during the first game.
Oh, and when I had my black eye.
Yes. So
Wait.
there'll be a change. CBB Strongman will come in as Armstrong Hula pops that one up.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2.
Whitney is enjoying this. I see you watching. Off the end of the bat, Zog can't get there. He goes back to field his base, so 2 outs, runner at second. For Hamish Rifleman. Hamish Rifleman. I do not care. Rifleman. 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. Up the middle, and that could be an RBI. Running for third, around home. Briggs throw home, cut off, and it's 12-2 Bombers.
Now batting the second baseman, number 60.
Lord help me running.
Yeah, there's been a whole lot of runs tonight. I guess I could say a nice change of pace, but I don't think you'd agree with me.
I would not. That's going to be a shallow left. Getty Olson's there, and then that's the end of the 7th. We're going into the bottom of the 7th. I am A Squared on the call. This is the first time I'm doing it all night. But thank you for joining me, Running, and Lasers, and others throughout the night. It's been fun. I have been enjoying everybody coming through. If you're watching, you ever want to, join, hey, feel free. It's nice getting people on to join. I love doing dual cast. I love doing triple cast, and even the occasional quadruple cast as Irons makes the play. But if you're enjoying the stream, please give us a follow. If this is the first time you're here, I hope you're enjoying, as we're enjoying ourselves watching all these high-scoring games. Zimbabwe will be up.
And he was a first-round pick in that Season 7 draft, wasn't he?
Second round pick? I forget. That's gonna be 2 hours. So, Running, give me, what, if the Serpents can't pull this out, what is their outlook? And how do they fit in the standings if they can't get this win?
Well, if the Serpents lose, their elimination number is going to go down to 4. So they've still got, they're going to be sitting at 3 and 6. The Cyclones are their next closest team, sitting at 5 and 5, just barely in that wild card race. So they'll be 1.5 games out on the Cyclones, and they're still sitting relatively well. If you look at their next few games, they play the Angels, they play the Cyclones, which will be a pretty big game for the playoffs. They play the Unicorns, the Wildcats, and the Ball Players. So I mean that's a pretty tough back. That's a pretty tough back 5.
Yeah, I would agree. So right now, currently in the Epic, as that's going to be a walk, O'Connell will be up. In the Epic, how does the playoff picture look currently?
So
Without
currently
this
you've
loss,
got
if they do not pull it out.
Currently, you've got the Bombers sitting at the top of the Phenoms division, and you've got the Stingers sitting on top of the Novas division after
Sorry, could
the
you
win
repeat
last
that?
night.
Could you repeat the last part? Sorry, go ahead.
No, don't repeat it. No one care about that. Yeah.
You've got the Stingers leading the Novas after last night's win, I believe.
So nice.
They pulled out into the division lead. You've got the Unicorns, Ball Players, High Rollers, and Cyclones all sitting in the wild card spots now. The Serpents are 1 game out. The Skulls are 2 games out. The Wildcats are 2.5 games out, and the Angels are 3 games out.
I see. So a little separation there, as that's going to be a nice Dragon special. Runner at second base was caught flat-footed. And here's Albert Pujols.
Oh. The return.
What happened?
The return.
Back.
Isaac's back!
We're back to the quadruple.
Isaac, so give me your quick thoughts of all of tonight's games.
Wow. I think we found where all the runs went. 50 runs between the first 2 games.
I wonder who to blame.
80 runs tonight. First of all, can I just say, for someone who has been memeing on the Lumberjacks for a long time, they have certainly put themselves through this season, especially getting against the Knights. Ooh, that was a tough slide there.
Yes, it was.
And then, the Angels are dead on arrival. They almost have as bad of a rebuild as the Wrongfielders have. Oh, hey, Lasers.
No, I know you're bad.
You don't need to point it out.
No, I
That's
know
gonna be
you're
a
bad.
Dragon special of Isaac Pazinet play.
I blame your Dragon for why you were terrible.
Listen, you can blame whatever you want. The Dragons are doing the opposite of what they usually do, which is that usually we
winning.
have high expectations in the beginning, and then we pull what I like to call a season 4 skulls, and then just
Out Carolina
completely miss out on
football.
postseason, which is really what the Ball Players are doing right now. Ball Players have lost like 4 straight. So I'm glad that the Dragons don't have the mantle of winning a ton and then dropping it.
You mean are you doing what A&M done right now?
I would guess so. I like to think of it as season 4 skulls because they're their OGs.
OG chokers.
OG choker.
How football are you beat? Really? Can you have like Oklahoma or
I'm keeping it SSBL oriented.
SSBL.
I don't really give a crap about
They
it.
don't exist in this universe. But
But-
Ferris Irons is up now after 1 out. 12-2. I mean, if Isaac 12-2, Bombers. I mean, looking pretty dominant again.
The Bombers have been just absolutely out of this world this season. Like, we take a look at their schedule. They're gonna be moving to 9-0 here. Also, poor Serpents, 3-6 after tonight. I mean, there really hasn't been a close game. The closest was 3 runs against the Wildcats and the High Rollers, but it's been to be fair. You look at those first 4 games, and they're not really great wins because it's Skulls, 2 Angels, and Wildcats. But recently, that 16-4 win over the Knights, that 16-4 win over the Stingers, those are impressive. Ball Players win. Again, Ball Players are probably middle of the pack. High Rollers, that's a good win. So I don't know how much of this is a truly dominant Bomber squad, or if this is like a top 2 in the Epic Bomber squad, and they just so happen to have had a really relatively easy loaded schedule from the beginning. What'll be interesting is when they face off against the Unicorns, because those last 2 of 3 games against the Unicorns on week 9, day 1, and then we end the season week 10, day 3 with Bombers at Unicorns. And is that the last game?
No, but we can make it the last game.
Oh, because we still have week 10, day 4.
Yeah, for all the tiebreakers.
But that is the last day of action or last game of action for day 3 at least. But I think that's what's going to determine this conference is Unicorns Bombers, because I mean right now the Unicorns are only 2 games back. They win those 2, they have it all.
And the Bombers right here to take the win, 12-2, relatively easy. 12 hits, 17 runs for the Bombers, 2 runs, 6 hits for the Serpents. And I mean, it was just an absolute thrashing. Bombers, another win in their division, in their series against the Serpents. 4 for 4, Albert Brujos with 2 home runs, 4 RBIs.
That's an X for the Bombers as well. They've officially clinched playoffs.
And yes, the Bombers have punched their ticket to to the postseason. First team to do it at 9-0. Bombers, as Whitney says, take the lead in the hissing contest. I love that, Dave. 11-10. Hard Cheese allows 8. Sammy Green allows 4. And then Strongman and Day came up to clean up the mess. And Albert Pujols is your player of the game. So I mean, it's been a fun day. It's been a long day. Faizik, I mean, you already gave your quick thoughts, but I mean, Bombers 9-0, already in the playoffs, ready for their title defense.
Yeah, you know, the Bombers, they represent, at this point, they represent the old guard. Because you look at the Epic Conference, the Skulls are not the almost bottom of the conference. Serpents, almost bottom of the conference. Wildcats, almost bottom of the conference. High Rollers are barely above 500. So the Bombers really represent what is left of the old guard. The question is, going into this last half of the season, especially with those 2 games against the Unicorns, will the new kids on the block rise up? The Unicorns and Stingers finally coming into relevancy. Will they, put up a fight against the Bombers? And to be really frank, I think it's between Unicorn, Stingers, and Bombers for who makes it to the Super Series for the Epic. So it's definitely a fight between those 3. Whereas, I mean, the Heroic, especially with the Knights dropping a game there, I mean, all of a sudden now, pretty much every single team is a half game away from the 3rd seed, as well as is a half game away from not making postseason. So it's the Lumberjacks and Moonshots, and then everybody else.
Basically, and Lasers, any thoughts or how you basically did the? We're blaming you for the Serpents win because you picked them to win, or for the Serpents loss because you picked them to win.
No, that's fair.
That is fair.
With how my day is going, that is
That was
totally
the
fair.
funniest thing Lasers has ever said.
That's not fair.
No, Fire, you don't know how my day has been going.
He did get a black eye playing kickball, so Laser, speedy recovery. We love you. That's probably the funniest thing you've ever said. And Redding, what are your thoughts, or what impressed you from today, or how everything shaked out as the Bombers got their playoff berth for the first team in the SSBL to do it in season 7?
Oh well, it's always fun to see a team clinch a playoff spot. I think I've got to give my vote for game of the night definitely to that Lumberjacks Knights game. That was crazy. That was a mind-blowing game. We scored a little bit too many runs tonight. We need to hold that back next week, guys.
This might be the most runs we scored in a single day of SSBL.
Yeah, save some runs for later.
Honestly.
Yeah, most of these teams, you got to save your runs for the postseason when you need them.
Oh, also, Faizik, if you look at the bracket on the schedule, there's 5 teams vying for 3 spots, so it's pretty funny.
Yeah. Not only are you a half game back from not making postseason, you're a half game back from being the bottom 3 teams in the conference.
Yeah, the Heroic wild card race is absolutely crazy right now. I mean, pretty much every wild card team's at 500 now.
Basically.
Or close to it, yeah. I mean, the only exception being the Knights, who are at 6-4.
Just absolutely insane. I mean, we had a good crop of games. Like I said, just to recap, season 5 maybe. Oh, dude, I don't remember one. Oh, season 5 was an absolute chaos in itself. But just to
Season 5 was chaotic, but that was because of we were trying to do 10 things at one time.
You just won chaos.
Yeah.
But
You don't know that, man?
But to recap today, Gauchos destroy the wrong fielder. Sorry, Lasers. 17-8. Lumberjacks just beat the Knights in a wild game, 13-12. Unicorns handle the Angels 14-2, and the Bombers punched their ticket to the postseason. First team to do it in the SSBL in Season 7, 12-2, off the back of Albert Pujols. And that's going to be it for today, folks. I would like to thank Hummus and Puppet for coming in earlier. Isaac, any closing thoughts, or thank you for joining us? I know you're not around and you're busy, but it's always nice to have you, man.
Yeah, it's my outlet, so I'm just happy that the league is still continuing, and I'm just glad the Dragons have finally gotten back to 500 and made it interesting in the heroic. We'll see if we can continue it, but we got a tough stretch of games coming up, especially a really big game against the Moonshots, and then a repeat against the Walkers with the 4 spot, and then games against the Knights and Overdraft. So it's not going to be an easy path to get in, but excited to see where this team has been, and honestly just excited that my team is a lot younger than I thought it was, because we've been able to at least
He's not old anymore.
Not old anymore. I broke that curse.
Thank you, Lasers, for joining. Running, thank you for joining for your first time. Also taking over a couple times when I had to step away for a minute. But thank you for joining me, man. You were really good. I know you were nervous at first. But,
Well, it's been a fun night. Once things got rolling, it was smooth.
As always, you're always welcome. I mean, I'm sure Whitney will be glad to have you in the booth if you ask him. I would be glad to have you back. I like doing dual and triple and quadruple casts, so it's nice. But yeah, so that's gonna be all for us tonight. Also, remember, trade deadline is on Saturday, and also if your minors player has not played in the SSBL yet, they have to be on the team for a full 3 weeks to be eligible for the playoffs, which we're going into the last 3 weeks of the season. How is 9 wins your career best? I don't want to ask. You know what? Never mind. All right, you guys have a good night. Whitney gets a jar.
Why not?
Whitney
Jar
gets a
for the road.
Jar for the road. Everybody have a good night.